welcome greetings, fellow travelers. This is Roleplay Grab Bag. I am Sean Leonard, and if you're looking for adventure, you've come to the right place. We're in the midst, perhaps even the end, the finale of our Daggerheart one-shot. We have been playtesting as part of the open beta, which you can do too at daggerheart.com. And while you're on the internet, why not subscribe to rpgb.tv? That's our website, at rpgbtv on socials. But we couldn't do it alone. No, I'm joined by 3 adventurers. Would everyone like to say who they are and who they're playing?
Kevin, you should go first.
I'm going to go first. I think John should go first.
Hi, I'm John. I'm playing Lutz. I'm playing a Guardian Ribbit.
Formerly a Dracona.
Formerly a Dracona.
Okay.
I'm Kevin.
Hi, my name's Mo, and I'm a fungal bard.
You're not very funny.
Why do you lean over like
I am nobody. I'm Kevin. I'm playing a Furbolg wizard school of knowledge named Rin Underhoof. And this episode is brought to you by the number 5. 5 is going to be my number that I choose.
Actually, I made a note to go to Kevin for his number.
I forgot, and John just tapped at it.
Very nice of you.
John helped.
Excellent. So 5 is the magic number. Before we get there, perhaps we should do a quick little recap. In part 1, we saw our fun guys compete in a tournament for the king's favor, hoping to get a request for aid, or perhaps an elevation in status or notoriety, or perhaps just to inquisitively ask questions. Who can say? Because before they had a chance to claim their winnings, upon completing the tournament, Queen Maeve grabbed a scimitar from the scabbard of the armor captain of the King's Shields. She grabbed this blade, already dipped in poison, and sliced the first king's throat. All of Crownhold were thrown into disarray, and they were quickly entreated by the Master of Whispers and his strange senseling beings that pour out of his body with various different organs or appendages that they're composed of. They were asked by this aberration, this Master of Whispers, to go and find Queen Maeve, who had fled into the dungeons, and, if possible, return her captive, alive. Perhaps there could be a cure found for the king, who seemed to be battling some strange malady. Not dying from blood loss, but seemed like there was something else threatening the first king, the only king's life. Poison would make sense, but what kind? If they can capture the queen, perhaps we'll find out. They set off on a journey, delving down into 4 layers of dungeons and caverns. The first layer, thank you, was mostly filled with bandits or criminals of some description. A brief encounter led to a biting of the hand that feeds. And the second layer led to an encounter with a fungrel, long forgotten. Distant and alone from the mycelial network. It remains there still, unfit for any part of the world, and pretty cuckoo caca.
Is he still alive?
Oh.
Should go check on him.
And as they passed through the second layer of Clanks, the automaton security, they went to the third layer. They were instructed throughout this trip by the Master of Whispers not to stray, and on the 3rd floor promptly they did stray.
Technically, he said that on the 2nd floor, not to stray.
Right. So, general advice for a specific situation. Unfortunately, they encountered a patchwork zombie Hulk of some kind, as well as a ghost that gave visions to 2 of them of difficult moments in their lives. I shouldn't look while you're doing it. Lutz, Rorik, Vondegrim remembered when they had their flesh shaped, changing them from a Dracona into a Ribbert, which they now are and hope to return back to their original form. This happened, it seemed, as a punishment for refusing orders to burn down a fairy village or encampment. The memory that came to Gael was of betrayal by someone he loved and someone he revered. His teacher or mentor of sorts had essentially trespassed over the line into a deep set love affair with the object of Gael's affection. As they broke free from these memories of this darker time and place, they fled, both the ghost and the patchwork zombie, avoiding and then intentionally setting off a trap to give them some security behind, and they went down one final time to the 4th floor, where they found Queen Maeve, who was protectively draped next to Fell Scarlet, a colossal daemon woman who is down here at the bottom level of the dungeons in an oubliette for some crime. Whatever that crime is, they are unaware, but has their journey piqued their curiosity? Has their delving changed them in some significant way? They were instructed, capture Maeve alive and bring her to the King and the Masters. Maeve regards them now as they enter this oubliette chamber. What will you do?
We'll comment to say that you went from like dry skin to like moist skinned with your change, Jack.
What change?
Oh, from your original form to your frog form. Was it Dracar?
Kona.
Carnoir?
I was scaly, and then I went from scaly to
To like
Your Highness.
yeah, you're just yeah.
As you address Queen Maeve, she has her sword just at her side, kind of pats Fell Scarlet on the shoulder and walks forward, keeping some distance.
So
But she regards you. You guys decide what order these two things happen in.
just an observation, because she killed him with the scimitar, the armors.
We don't know if the king still lives.
Well, you're right. She cut his throat with the armor's scimitar.
Mm-hmm.
So what is this new weapon that she's carrying that we see?
This blade seems like you would guess it's some form of rapier, but you haven't seen it before.
Gotcha. Glowing, it's on fire, nothing, just normal.
You don't see anything yet, just a weapon.
Fair. If you guys don't say something, I'm gonna say something.
Well, he was already, so go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I can't see him.
Okay. Your Highness.
I should have thought.
And I'd kind of give a little bow, and I'd say, an explanation might be appropriate at this point. You know why we must be here. Perhaps you could illuminate us.
And are you keeping your distance? I'll remind the viewers that there is a 15-foot wide kind of just pathway leading to the central platform of the oubliette. Spikes on either side after a bit of a drop. Where would you like to be in the room for this conversation? You can approach, you can continue approaching, whatever you would like.
I mean, I'll confer with my compatriots on this. Do you think it makes sense to get closer just to not to have to shout? Or should we stay as far back as possible?
I mean, I'll get closer.
Okay. Yeah, then maybe like closer to the edge of the actual central platform, but far enough away that hopefully we have time to act.
I subtly, as he steps forward,
Thought this was my moment.
I tap him on the shoulder, if you allow, and I'm gonna give him Teva's armor, which is spinning a hope to give him the 1d6 armor score for next time he uses it. I'm gonna try this. It's just spinning a hope. And what do we decide? Should I roll a d6 to see how much he gets, or he just rolls a d6 at the time?
Whatever you two decide is fine by me.
You want to root for that?
Well, you've rolled it now.
Yeah, it's a 1.
So it's a 1.
It's a 1. It's a 1.
I'd
Impulsive.
touch him and I'd say, courage. And I try to use my inspirational words to take away one of his stress.
Oh, this is one of your abilities.
Yeah.
Go ahead, spend what needs to be spent, and mark off whatever is recovered.
And then I move, so we're not grouped up. I think we've learned our lesson in that. So
I took the stress.
move- if he's going up the middle,
I took the stress from you.
Thank you.
Still moving up.
because it's a circle room, right?
No, it is a
Is it?
pathway and then a circle.
Okay, so
Circle is where
we're not
they-
to the circle yet. Okay, so
See
I'm
it.
just gonna move to the right side of the pathway, so we're
Okay.
not just like
Still very close,
Yeah,
but sure.
I turn over my hands. Obviously, my round shield is in this one, but I kind of flip them over to show I don't have any weapons. And I approach her as close as she's willing to let me. Yeah.
She stands protectively in front of Fel Scarlet, but nothing else. No movement forward. As you address her, she says, "Okay."
I'd go along with you and stand behind you.
Okay. And as you get as far or as close as you want to this circle, she says, "Were you given marks?" She shows one very similar.
Yeah.
Slightly different, but basically the same kind of thing. And I suppose it was the Master of Whispers who asked you down here to get me, to grab me, to discern what malady besets the king.
It was the Whisperer and the Armorer who sent us.
Oh, yeah. Well, I had hoped against hope that this would be the case. Tell you what, lads and everything in between. There's 4 chains here. And you see that there are 4 main chains that are attached to Fel Scarlet's armor carapace. I'm fairly certain that if 4 people with marks strike at them at the same time, well, we might just set Fel Scarlet free, so as a sign of faith, maybe you help me with that. And I'll answer any questions you want.
That seems a little backwards. Maybe you could give us some explanation and we might be compelled to help you with this task. Doesn't look good, is all I'm saying.
I suppose I had to try, eh?
I mean, I'm sure you and the king had your, their difficulties, relationship difficulties and all. But, we're not here to press and, define that all. But you did do a bad thing. And we wanted to bring you up and, have a discussion.
What
talk
bad
about
thing
it.
did I do?
Well, you kind of, you cut somebody's throat.
Right. And isn't that only bad depending on the character of the throat?
Yeah, but that's what to be determined, because I don't know the king. Do you know the king? Maybe you met the king. I don't know what you guys had going, maybe it's justified, maybe not. But, you did it in a way that I felt like put some concern in the throne room. And with the townspeople, there's a little boy that saw it and he was scared. And I feel like you got some answering for that to do. But, we should, we go up and have a little conversation, a little convy. And work this thing out. Don't need a fight. And don't need to free the woman who's on the 4th floor with a bunch of chains. She probably was here for a reason at some point.
You babble on, do you?
Some people say I babble on a little bit, but
Right. I'll talk to you lots.
Okay, I'm here.
I know you. I've seen you at my village. You're the only one that day that didn't pick up a torch, put down a weapon instead. You might not have known it was my village, but it was. I owe you an explanation at least. What would you like to know that you haven't already seen on your path down here?
We might have barreled through some of the things we probably should have looked at. But here we are. I can't try to understand why you did what you did, because you did it for a reason and only you know that right now. And this is the time if you have to explain it before, otherwise we have to take you up and do my duty. If you know me at all, you know I'm going to do what I was asked to do. I'm honor bound.
Well, that's the thing, Von de Grimm. I was hoping that you, of all people, could be relied on to break their word once again. But I'll answer your questions, I suppose, for now, while we've time. Well, the first should be obvious. I'm the captives of the kings, much like anyone in any cell down here, like all his wives before him, taken for some level of security to keep the Western Kingdom secure and united and everything else a colonizer likes to say. That's the first answer. Second, I want him dead because he should be dead. If I had to give my life to do it, it'd be worth it. But I needed planning, and I needed distraction, which he so beautifully provided. And I suppose the third answer is the great secret of how the first king still lives after generations and eons. Any guesses, or will I just keep talking to myself?
Well,
Here? A bit of a monologue.
I was curious about that because we did see a face down there and like a sculpture, but it didn't really look like the king.
Lenora.
What
Who's
up?
Lenora? Oh, maybe I know.
We saw Lenora. The first.
The first
Well,
one.
We'd think what we saw was Lenora. It could have been anybody. Lenora, the first wife of the king.
Was that the ghost lady up there?
Ghost. I thought I glimpsed something out of my eye, but I moved pretty quickly.
You didn't stop and loiter like an idiot?
Harsh words. We were companions there. No, I didn't stop for
He
long.
knows it's out of love.
Or a zombie puppy? Didn't find a zombie puppy?
What? What are you on
Patchwork.
about?
No.
Thing with the arms.
Let her
The leg-
finish.
So the first answer then of this new line of questioning, talking about the mosaic, the portrait, the picture.
Yeah, up top.
Yeah,
Or
that-
on the
that-
second floor.
that's the first king. That's what he originally looked like. His flesh has been tweaked and shaped many times since then.
Don't point.
You see, the first king is the same mind, the same spirit. But that spirit's been moved to different bodies. Often stronger bodies, always younger bodies. And then the new form is shaped to look like what the first king thinks he still looks like. Mosaic was supposed to be a reminder. Stick to this. This was the original, the prototype. But, well, as the years go by, you make improvements, don't you?
So who's she?
And she looks over her shoulder, fell scarlet.
Who is she really? Why should we help you?
Oh, I see. Well, what you were told is most of the truth. She'd be called a terrorist by some. She was gonna kill the king herself, was the plan. My lady love. That was the hope. She was mine and I was hers, and he'd be dead in the ground, down, down, down. But, unfortunately, well, I guess I was plan B, best as I could come up with. The poison I did plant in the armor scabbard. It was left as alone as anything is in this place, unseen by prying eyes. You haven't been followed, have you?
Oh, I wasn't there. I don't know. I mean, we've heard some scurrying up there. There's a lot of little scurries in the dark.
She's gonna look behind you. I'll use the one that's been rolling well. She kind of looks past you, doesn't seem to see anything on the ceilings, the walls are in the pit.
Just kinda looking
And then
around.
she looks back. Well, I suppose I'll ask, did you accept anything from them besides the mark?
Hmm.
You mean like items?
Oh, shit.
And you think of, obviously, the armor and the 2 potions.
Yes.
Yes.
No, I didn't need anything.
Sorry, excuse me. Oh, yeah.
Well, could ye, before I continue, could you check them for pieces?
Take out the potion.
Pieces.
I check my armor for
Like
pieces of wood.
You don't see anything. She says check for pieces. You don't see anything different from the potion you might have already had, right? They look similar to ones you've seen before. They seem the same. I'd like you to make an instinct roll.
Instinct. Yeah, and change your dice.
It's gonna be a 15 with fear.
Excellent. How do you go about checking this armor you're wearing?
Do I get stressed by that? No.
How do you go about checking this armor you're wearing?
I guess I take it off.
Okay. You can do it piece by piece, pauldron by pauldron.
Yeah.
But as you do, you hear scuttling towards the center of your chest.
Yeah.
For a second, you feel a end.
No.
Graze.
Huh?
It's like it grazes you as if someone had just wiped their fingers across your chest.
Not a consensual graze. That's creepy.
Son of a bitch.
Oh.
I take off like the metal chest plate.
And as you do, it reveals what looks almost like two senselings conjoined. One all of eyes, one all of ears, no appendages to move. You think to keep it as small as possible. But it had eyelids, and you presume it was trying to use those to move to a different location before you found it. You see this fleshy being on your tabard.
Yeah.
Side.
I guess I'd just grab it and toss it into the spikes.
Easily done. It quivers for a moment and ceases to move. And then Maeve, watching this, just goes, well, that certainly moves up the timeline a bit, doesn't it?
Indeed.
Just. Where is he? What is he doing to you, to the wives? What is he doing to them?
He has the Master of Flesh, who you know is the Master of Whispers, change them. So they can't bear offspring. And sometimes he plays around, puts in defects that will lead to an untimely early death. Sometimes he just makes you weaker, easier to control. He tortures you, essentially.
That's pretty horrible.
Yeah, it's one of the only things he has any interest in anymore. That's why I've been waiting for a distraction. And that's why I've been wanting to kill him, so onto the poison, yeah? It's no fairy secret. Old secret. It has, it has a malady that doesn't go for the body just. Because there's plenty of bodies to be had that could be changed. Simple. Just move the king to the next. I'd be surprised if they didn't already have someone picked out, but I found a malady in old fairy books that would allow me to go after the soul. Poison the soul. If they try and move it, speed up the process.
Your body. You're the next vessel.
Maybe. I'll be honest. And she kind of looks you up and down. You're like ribbert stature, so much less than what you were as a Dracona. And she goes, I suppose any of you could be options, but
No, I mean his real body. This isn't his real body. He's a Dracona.
You were changed, I know. But if I may, she just kind of steps and gestures at Fel Scarlet and says, there's a reason she's not dead. I think she was the plan A, shall we say. She's very powerful, you see. She's a beast on the battlefield.
I draw my sword.
Does the king put himself?
She's ignoring you for now while you're talking.
I draw my sword. I say, tell me where to strike.
Does the king put himself in his wives?
I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe if they're particularly powerful. Maybe
Fel Scarlet's not his wife.
Earlier, not this last time, but earlier when you were talking about Plan A, sorry, above the table, I got the feeling that you were saying that she tried to kill him. She was going to be the first wife, and she tried to kill him, so he went with Plan B, which was
Did I say she was ever going to be Fel Scarlet was going to be his
That's
wife?
what I got the impression of.
No,
earlier.
Fel Scarlet was just Plan A for a very
The
powerful
body.
mind.
Yeah, I thought that's how she got close to him, and she plotted to kill him, and then he trapped her. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
I get it. Okay.
If there's one thing I know, it's betrayal. and I won't let it happen to others. Tell me where to strike. I'll help you.
She nods, seems to believe you. She looks to you, Underhoof. She looks to you and she goes, "And what have you decided? Is there any other questions I can answer for you before you do the right fucking thing?"
I mean, it's pretty horrible what he's done. I feel like it's you know, I come from a simple people. We don't have problems like this. But it kind of makes me wonder, like, what if my gathering's next? What if he comes after our lands and takes one of us and marries one of my people? Yeah, I feel like it's got to be stopped. Who else knows of this in his advisors?
Well, firstly, you might think your people simple or perhaps next on the list to be conquered, but I'm older than I look. I don't think your people were always the way they are.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's kind of...
If you knew the scale of this time it's gone into shaping these Western kingdoms, it staggers.
I'm curious, because that's why I came here, to find out the history of my people, because I don't know. You're saying there's something linked to this?
I'll say that for every dark dream the king has had, at the very least a war has been launched. Your people, well, affected as much as any, I'd say. So, will you raise your sword or your magic?
I look to Lutz.
What do you have for me, Lutz? I thought you'd be the easiest to persuade.
Sometimes there's a fear going against things you think you believe in. And I thought I was doing the right thing, being bound by an oath. But technically, if he's not the same king I swore the oath to, maybe I'm not bound to him at all.
I'll take whatever technicality I can. Where's your blade?
I lost it.
I draw my dagger and I off.
I have my shield.
And I have my wand.
What weaponry can you use? Is it basically anything because of your class?
I assume so. I don't know. I just was looking for... I know it's a finesse weapon. I was looking for a strength.
So I have. So here are my options, just so you know. I have my spell, my fire spell, or I have my rapier or my dagger. So
I mean, I can hit stuff with my shield.
So she reaches behind her and seems to pull out of a magical pocket a weapon that is, it looks like black steel, and it has a bit of a shimmer in it, and she just turns and looks at Fel Scarlet, and whatever communication silently passes between them, she turns around and goes, "Scarlet can rip things apart with her hands as well as swing a hammer if you've a need."
I would take the hammer. Very strong.
Yes, I'm just trying to decide if my gut is right. I hate it to be wrong. Fine.
You want to hold my hand?
Sometimes I feel like we have to see what's gonna happen. I mean, their story sounds like they're in the right.
It does sound correct based off of all the things I've seen and been through lately. Damn, it sounds quite similar. So, and that creepy McCreeperson fuck is just too creepy for me. Give me the damn hammer.
She tosses it to you
Huzzah!
Oh god.
as it
Use your macho man voice.
as it moves through the air and it lands. This is a warhammer. It's a strength melee weapon that does a d12 plus 2 physical.
It's two-handed.
It's two-handed, and it is heavy, so it's a -1 to agility. But it's returning.
Oh, nice. So don't
Has the
so if you
ability
throw
to
this
be
one.
thrown up to close range.
You're nice.
Swan to agility. Oh shit.
Noise.
All right. So as that happens,
Oh yeah, I pull out my wand. Like if he's in, then I'm in.
so Queen Maeve positions herself at one of these chains as you guys approach. So you get closer. You can even see the runes in these chains light up in response to. You okay? You all right there?
The mic attacked me.
Okay, gotcha. As the mark in your hand seems to be recognized in some way by the security ward, similar to the clanks above and everything else, you can go ahead and tell me if you raise your weaponry to strike.
I'm gonna strike. Does it seem more likely I can do damage with my fire or with my rapier? I mean, because
It seems like it's not about the amount of damage.
okay,
It seems mostly symbolic, so
Great.
you can choose whatever you wish.
yeah. Then I'll raise my rapier and
Flick
bring it down on the chain.
Okay. This essentially was like the nuclear football and the like two
Yeah.
keys. This was the way they would attempt to do this, and whether Queen Maeve predicted it or not, it has worked out in her favor in this moment.
Yeah,
She
this is
strikes.
like the fire in the granary. I'm ready to see what's gonna happen.
Okay. Does everyone strike?
I take a deep breath and to pray whatever god I follow. And I swing the two-handed warhammer.
Shoot my wand.
Okay. You strike as well. As each of the chains snaps with the force from you as your runes on your hands light up that you had been bequeathed not that long ago, each of the chains from the tension snaps away, pulling some masonry with it. As Fell Scarlet stands for the first time in a long time and rips her arms out of the moorings of the more conventional manacles, you feel heat radiating off of this daemon, about 8 feet tall, long black smoky hair, and you feel that heat radiate off, and there's a breath, as if the chest had been compacted, as if a full breath hadn't yet been taken. Perhaps in months, perhaps in years. And they embrace. Maeve leaps into Fell Scarlet's arms, and they share a tender moment as you look on.
Did you mention it fell Scarlet? I forget who had like the horns that were. Was it the queen?
No,
That was
No,
one
she's
of
a fairy.
the people in jail.
the cells that would
Who were
go.
walking by.
Yeah, I was thinking it was.
Fell Scarlet doesn't have any apparent horns, but as you kind of look, you can see it almost feels like their hands could fully cover like your face and head. They seem formidable with their conventional limbs as much as with any weapon.
I shake my head and say, I'm mildly aroused. It's too bad she's not into men.
As Fell Scarlet kind of distracted from this nice moment by your comment,
No, I didn't say it loud. I mumbled it to myself.
Fell Scarlet kind of looks over to you and goes, "So, now we kill the king."
We?
What? Just the 5 of us?
Against a nation, as it should be. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. And they like pick up Maeve and put like the comparison dainty person on their shoulder and they just start walking, much like you walked off earlier, headed to retread your steps.
Yeah, we did this.
When that laughter, does that seem like jovial laughter or does that seem like scary laughter?
Demonic heritage. You essentially have freed a warlord, but of an oppressed group.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very subjective
Okay.
whether that laughter sounds any kind of way to you.
I'm no longer aroused. I think I'm terrified.
I go.
Who says she's not into? Or they're not into men as well?
This'll be
Because that's her lover. I don't know.
this'll be a story for legend. I now proclaim myself Gale, the breaker of chains.
And I follow after
That's
them.
good. That's good. That's better than
Well, that's a lot better than Lutz, the fucking Oathbreaker. And I just like trudge along sadly with my head.
And I turn around and I go,
No, that's not Oathbreaker. That's the Golden Hearted.
The golden-hearted Oathbreaker?
I'm still workshopping abomination bacon.
That's. You stayed true to yourself. That's all anyone can do in these mystifying times.
Do you follow?
Yeah, I feel like Let's just looked at me as some kind of voice of reason, and I just say, hey, you know what? It might go bad, might stay good, but we did it, and yeah, let's see what happens.
Great speech there, Rin.
Holy shit. Let's go, Bacon Boy.
So as the three of you
Can't turn back now.
follow Fel Scarlet, every torch that isn't lit on the walls as Fel Scarlet walks by lights up, seemingly either at their whim or just by proximity. As Fel Scarlet
I could do
moves,
that.
the first step is the staircase. As you all go up the staircase, a little cramped for Fel Scarlet, but as you get up to the top, you see bodies, just pieces of that patchwork zombie scattered about the place. Buried in one of their heads is the axe, if you have need to retrieve it.
I retrieve it.
I go over to the sword I saw earlier on the ground.
So you move back through. That's the one thing that was in your path. There is a mosaic.
And a violin.
As you walk, so the sword would be first. Feel free to pick up the sword.
Can I get the violin?
You want the violin?
I feel like this goes against my gut
So
feeling.
we're gonna go sword first, and then we'll do violin.
Yeah, I pick up the sword.
Do.
And I'll be like, just wait, this might be cursed and bad idea.
You know what I do?
You're such a downer.
I draw a map. Because screw that guy.
Didn't you? Oh, that's true.
That's like real rebellion for you.
You
And I
find
quickly shred it.
you find this weapon is a gilded falchion.
Ooh.
Strength melee weapon that does a D10 of damage. There are no disadvantages. It's one-handed, and it has the trait or feature of being powerful. You roll one extra damage die and drop the lowest.
Oh,
That's
nice.
Okay. And then you pick up the violin.
Probably never use it.
Do I pick up the
I'm
violin?
asking you.
I pick up the violin.
Okay. You pick up the violin.
And immediately die.
No.
Only when you play it.
You pick up the violin, and you do find that the strings seem to be mundane. So if you play it, it won't last long until it's tuned up and fixed.
Okay.
But it is a masterwork violin. Not only is it worth a lot of money, but you get advantage to play music that pleases.
Nice.
You can feel free to try and argue that for any ability you would
Perfect.
like, but at the very least, it makes your performances better.
Perfect.
As you pass the mosaic, Fel Scarlet looks up at it, punches one of the walls, and a bunch of rocks crumble. Picks up one of them, chucks it at the center of the head. Mosaic shatters. Thousands of pieces of colored rock rain down. Anything else on this floor you wanted to prepare for or do?
I'll pick up one of the colored rocks.
Okay.
Just for my own possession, and then I grab that really fancy tome of spells that you said earlier. No, that wasn't.
I don't recall mentioning a
I
tome.
thought it
You
was
mean
in the.
he means the beehive, the hive of bees.
Oh, the hornets.
I thought,
Yeah, the
I thought it was in the past.
You
the illusion.
Then you came back. I don't know. I don't think you found anything.
Oh, I thought I. Oh, okay.
No, you found that corpse pile that
That's
almost killed
true.
us.
You can
That's
take any of
yeah.
those pieces.
I got a colored
Yeah.
rock. I'm
If
happy.
you want to take a piece of the corpse that almost
Is
killed
it-
us, you
sure.
can.
It's rock. Mosaic. Right.
I'll remind you guys as well. You do have potions, if anyone is going to use one.
So stamina potion, what does that do?
Release
It's stress, and then the other is health that you can
I
get
ha-
back.
I ha- do you have a stamina potion?
No.
Here, I give it to you. Wait, how many do you have? Yeah. 1, 2, 3,
4.
Yeah, I give it to you.
I believe is it a D4 that it fixes?
I think it's just one, but it says on the thing.
No, it's not on
Yeah.
I can look it up.
It's not on there.
it. No.
On the equipment. Oh, because it's gear, I think.
Minor stamina potion.
Yeah. It's in the thingy thing. God, I feel like it's on my other character sheet, but I didn't write it on this one.
Oh, I know where it is, so I'll find it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Give me some time.
Yeah, no worries. Well, I'll just thumb through that tome I found while you look.
You didn't find it, though.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's a D4 of hit points or a D4 of stress.
Nice.
All right.
You
Drink it then. If
The D4s. I knew
Uh,
there's a D4 somewhere. That's
it fell off.
as you do,
I give you my stamina potion as well.
go ahead.
Wait.
He's got 3 stress
I
too.
got 3 stress too.
You should.
No, but you take.
Yeah, but he takes stress like
You're a damage
crazy.
dealer.
He's a stressful little toad.
You
guy.
give me yours too?
Yeah, I'll give you
All
mine
right,
too.
I'll take it.
You want me to roll for you?
Hey,
Sure,
4.
there you go. And then Mo gets the excess.
Here, you want to drink the rest of it?
Oh,
Backwash.
it's back.
It's more potent.
Stamina backwash.
It's more potent.
Okay, so it's
What does stamina taste like? Like Mountain Dew Code Red?
No,
It's,
not a sponsor.
It tastes like the blue Kool-Aid.
I mean, it's stress relieving, so
As you keep
it's just pure absinthe.
as you keep moving, Maeve notices what you're doing with the potions and kind of nods. Good idea. And she takes out some potions and just gives them to Fel Scarlet immediately. Fel Scarlet just like chugs potions.
Does your point bar go up?
Presumably they had suffered a fair amount of cruelty.
I give her back the warhammer.
You mean she was low health? We could have beat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. As you hold it out, Fel Scarlet stops and looks at you and goes,
I give it to her.
The
She
axe.
takes
You
it.
give her the little axe that you
No.
picked up.
She takes the warhammer and she kind of hefts it
Nice.
and looks at you.
Well,
Kinda
she probably
frown.
doesn't get -1 agility for using a cumbersome thing.
She also probably uses it with one hand.
Probably.
As you do that, Fel Scarlet just kind of looks at Queen Maeve, and Queen Maeve goes, "Fine." She takes out a vial and says, "One of you can have this if you want. It's the blood of the Orgy. I don't plan to be leaving, so."
What is?
So this is a potion
What do
that allows you to disappear from where you are and
Orgy.
immediately reappear anywhere within very far distance. So she kind of goes, "This
That's
was
kinda
the escape plan. If you hadn't helped me with Fel Scarlet, I was going to slit her throat so she wouldn't have to suffer anymore and just run."
I'll take the potion.
Yeah.
It'll only work on one person though, right?
Correct.
Or an individual.
Indeed, yeah. She throws it to you guys.
Look who's everybody's best friend now.
So again, that's very far.
Because I got the potion that will
that's-
save our lives.
That's a very far distance.
Just
It
for one
only
person?
works for one person.
Yeah, okay.
That's like
Yeah.
bam.
The ego in this guy. He'll save our lives.
Good swallow noise. Very nice. Anyway, so as you kind of do these preparations and think of all the caverns and passageways, suddenly in front of Queen Maeve, the ghost appears. Right in front of her and like makes her stop a step. And there's a tense moment where they just kind of look at each other. And whatever communication passes between them, Maeve reaches out. And the ghost shirks away.
Ooh.
And just gestures down the corridor.
That's what I was trying to do earlier.
Your dream wasn't as aligned with the ghost, probably.
Okay, and that is the 3rd level. Next up is the 2nd level.
Oh.
I feel like there's gonna be some problems here.
Well, the clanks. We all got the mark.
Oh,
except
we're at the
Dave.
clank level or the
Except for
prison
the
level?
Second
for
second
Fel.
is Clank.
Okay.
Except for Fel Scarlet.
Belscar. Yeah, she's just gonna destroy everything.
I hope so.
Want to check on our little mushroom
Well,
guy?
first up,
Yeah.
you see some Clanks, some carrying things, frozen in place. And Queen Maeve kind of like scratches her head, confused at why it's like this, and she goes, I just thought we'd have to fight all of them. That's what I thought was going to happen. This is a lucky break, I suppose.
Or they're like, gonna explode when we get close.
Right. Scarlet? And Scarlet goes, and just kind of runs over to one fist, crushes the whole fucking thing. No reaction from any of the other clanks.
What's wrong?
And she just kind of goes, forward. I mean, choice, really.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, move forward.
I will check one thing. It's a 7.
No, he's dead.
As you keep moving forward, you hear a somewhat familiar noise. You haven't been scanned by any of these clanks. As you're getting pretty close to the staircase back up to the first level, you hear a hum. As if they're activating or turning on.
Charging
The one you're nearest to says, protocols altered. Security clearance not recognized. The eyes go red. One by one, these clanks start to activate, and it looks like the marks that you had on no longer are doing anything.
Are they still there?
You guys still have them. You guys seem to be about only 50 or 60 feet from the staircase to get up to the next level.
Here's an idea.
Drink the potion.
I start running.
Let's run.
You guys start running?
Yeah.
Okay, I would like right now from everybody a finesse roll or an agility roll. I'll allow either.
Either way, it's +1.
I'm gonna use my
It just wouldn't stop. Oh, geez, the fear.
I'm gonna use my
But it's a good roll.
I'll roll for these two.
advantage
Yeah. What's my number 5?
You get advantage for it?
from my ability, the rally.
Oh yeah,
didn't
do I
use
still have
mine
that?
Did you use it?
I guess not.
It's like
Do we still have it?
session.
That was last session, wasn't it?
I'm fine with you keeping them. I made you keep your stress too.
So 17 with fear for me. So you get a little fear guy.
17 with fear.
11 with hope.
Take a hope. 11.
14 with fear.
14 with fear.
Yeah, we're giving him a lot of fears. Probably not gonna fight anybody though.
Does that start over, right?
Yes. So did you get fear too?
2 fears just now. Maeve is quite quick and is at pace or faster than most of you. Just barreling through. Fel Scarlet hesitates as they're moving and kind of takes another swipe at one of the clanks. Slows her down way more than it helped anything. And unfortunately, with that roll of yours, my fungrel
you
friend, Gael, you do get grabbed by one of the clanks. It reaches out and just doesn't even seem to be itself trying to attack you. It's just trying to hold you in this moment so the rest of the clanks can catch up.
So can
Anyone who wants to act can act.
I?
I'll let you go first.
As soon as it grabs me and I realize what's happening, I close my eyes
Mhm.
and I reach out to my friend in the wall.
Okay.
Nice.
Uh,
He did.
there is no roll needed, as the connection is instantaneous.
I say,
No longer the dungeon. The dungeon must end. Bring the dungeon down.
Down, down, down.
Nice.
And you feel dust
Oh, that's
from
awesome.
the ceiling start to move, and you start to experience a little vibration at first, but then more and more, and you realize that now you're running not just from the clanks, but whatever this cave is, and you hear loudly, all of you, openings in the walls, down, openings in the ceiling, down, openings in the floor as that clank disappears.
nice. Like,
Down.
I'll do that.
I would like you to remake your roll.
Uh-oh.
Nice. I was probably just
That's
thinking
good
it
enough
should
for
be-
Scarlet. She makes it.
it's a critical.
Yeah, 5.
Clear of stress.
Nice.
That is a success.
That's like the
That's awesome. That's the
Take a
perfect
I
moment.
was going to do a bunch of other things to see how effective it was, but we're done. That works.
Okay.
Perfect moment for that.
That's wonderful. As your friend is instructed to bring the dungeon down, they do so.
Yeah.
And this is not only going to affect these levels, the level above you as well.
Oh,
With
shit.
that critical,
Prisoners are
you
just
keep moving. Is there anything anyone is going to do in relation to these prisoners? They might just go down a floor and then have a chance. Or, who knows,
turn
right?
into zombie creatures.
A lot of them are weakened. You see guards freaking out. They don't have a commander here. Everyone's obviously very
Right.
busy, so they don't know what to do. What do you guys do as you're on this new
this
floor?
This place is coming down.
I would do anything I could within my power that's not gonna that's not gonna immediately get me killed to try to free any of the prisoners I can.
For every hope you spend, you can open a cage.
I'm gonna spend 5 hope.
Okay.
Nice. I don't have that.
The first time I've been able to use my hope, so I'm gonna spend 5 hope.
I just yell. I start yelling to the guards. By the order of the king, release the prisoners.
Nice.
Please roll a presence roll. I would also actually let you use strength if you're trying to intimidate them more than persuade them.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
But do I get advantage because I have an advantage on when I consorting with nobles, negotiating or leveraging my reputation to get what I want?
Is this an experience?
It's highborn inheritance.
Oh, I think definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. So do you need to spend, I think you need to spend a hope to activate that?
Do
Is it?
I? To use an experience, I mean, it's considered a community, but I'm happy to use it.
No, if it's not an like an advantage, like an experience.
No, it's not my experience. I guess I could have
Well,
done
then
that too,
you're good.
but
No,
I
you're
was
good,
just
you're
using the inheritance from.
That D6, no hope needs to be spent.
Oops.
And I spent my hope to let the dog guy out that tried to bite me
We'll get to
earlier.
that in a second. I hadn't forgotten.
Was there a way to reroll my own die or no? Not without my.
Unless you have a special ability.
Not with my special ability. I got a presence, so that's 4, 10, 11. With fear.
11,
Of course.
Fear.
Look,
You do.
worst part.
You do see some of the guards, maybe some of the newer ones.
Yeah.
Or maybe there's someone out there who recognizes that voice. You see a couple of them start to open up cells. In particular, you see a daemon whose horns have been ripped off step out and look back and just look at you, and they smile and they run as fast as they can. As you get to the
Yeah.
cell with the dog, you see the food is still untouched on the ground as they're whimpering in the corner. You spend a hope to release the
Yeah.
people.
Spent hope. I have one hope.
Okay.
And I'm gonna spend it to release this dog person.
Okay. Do you say anything to them or just a look?
Come here, boy. I say, hey, you're free. Grab some food. Let's go. Let's get out of here. The place is coming down. Come on. It's okay.
Reaches a hand.
It's
out
okay.
towards you.
I reach out. Grab it.
Grabs your hand, and as it pulls itself up, it goes, "Thank you, thank you."
Here,
And it picks
I
up the food.
I give him fresh food.
No time. One hand. It just starts to run, and it goes into all fours and starts loping, outpacing a lot of you. It even lets open another cell itself, and you see
Nice.
another dog humanoid of the same clan, you would guess, join it. And they kind of embrace very quickly, but they keep moving. You have freed almost all of these prisoners, and not all of the cells were even full, so your percentage is incredibly high.
Great.
As Scarlet and Queen Maeve see you doing this,
They kill us.
both of them free the remaining prisoners.
Nice.
Scarlet grabs one, rips the doors off, and Queen Maeve goes. She slashes one of the locks. She like shrugs, like that's all I can do, and keeps walking. And those 3 people, there's now a group of you, all pushing, as the floor is shaking and crumbling. Are you running as best you can towards the Master of Whispers antechamber?
No,
hope.
no. We want to go out. Because you said it was a
No.
split hallway,
We
right?
want to go there because it's
So,
one room
yeah,
away from the
so
king's
there's 2
body.
ways that you, if you're trying to get back to the court, there's 2 ways to get back there. There's the way you came from, through the antechamber of the Master of Whispers with that secret door. There's the way that you would know about, which is just the regular way, which would essentially lead you to a staircase further down, and then you would just come through servants' entrances.
So would that? I feel like the whispers will get us one room away from the king, but of course we don't know what to expect in there.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
The other way, we have more guards to fight probably to get to the king.
Right. Right, but the whole castle's coming down. We gotta get out of here. I mean, maybe they don't
The
die.
whole castle.
You don't know. Remember how I described stone was how this
Yeah.
floor was built?
Yeah.
There's another foundation essentially above you. The
Okay.
castle might be okay.
Okay.
It'll definitely last a lot longer than the moments you have here.
Right.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm fine with going whatever
The
way.
direct route. But then we have to
Towards the
fight.
king.
Yeah.
Whispers?
Whispers. I throw that out to Maeve and Fel Scarlet as well.
She nods, seeming excited at the prospect of facing the Master of Whispers.
Yeah, I don't want to see that guy's robes come off.
Hey. Let's see, what have I got? I just want. Yeah, I just want.
Hello, Hiccup.
how many hope do you have?
I spent them all.
I want you to know that you can do anything, including kicking ass when you need to, cowboy. Here we
Oh,
go.
I don't know about that, but
Be all you can be.
And I'm
be all
gonna
I
use
can be.
inspirational. I'm gonna take a stress to inspire my friend to give him hope.
aw,
Very nice.
go back and let another prison. No. Thanks,
Okay.
thanks, man.
Okay, so we head towards Whispers,
That's
right?
very nice.
Does she have an objection?
Seemed like a bad idea, but if that's what the majority wants, sure, because I feel like he's gonna expect us to come back there. But let's do it.
Okay.
Ah, that's funny.
Do you need to do something? Is there?
No, I just realized that my prestidigitation, I could have lit my torch earlier, but that's all right. Light a candle.
Nice. Open beta.
Open beta.
Okay.
Daggerheart.com.
As you
Get your surveys in.
as you move up into this little, like, you know where the secret door is, there's like a highly around staircase. You move up, it still remains open. Are you charging in and pausing? Or are you charging in and trying to charge through?
Definitely charge.
We're letting Scarlet go first.
Okay.
Felt
Yeah.
Scarlet
Fine by me.
and conceivably Maeve too, because she seems like she
Oh,
can
yeah.
kick some ass. So we let them go in front of us.
Okay.
back of the group.
Yeah.
Fel Scarlet makes the opening bigger as
Yeah.
they just shoulder and charge and throw their arms.
As she does, I say,
Oh yeah.
It's a big red. Okay.
That is
so as
hysterical.
As the Kool-Aid Man effect takes place, you hear some squelching as under her feet and under some rubble, a
Ooh,
couple
yeah.
of these senselings seem to
Don't want anything to do with
been
that.
smushed. There are a lot of them. They're not hiding anymore. You can just see them observing. There's even one just wriggling mass of tongues that seems to just be purposelessly undulating in its place.
It's on the chair.
There,
So
there,
many
there are no
memes in my head right now.
there are no full-bodied human individuals or any species individuals here. If you wish, you can continue to move and follow Scarlet and Maeve.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right.
But I want to be
good.
the last person out of this room.
Okay.
I
No.
tossed.
Oh,
Sorry, go ahead. I was gonna.
Light on fire.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is that what you were thinking
I
too?
was gonna throw my torch on.
Let's do it. Let's do both.
Kid,
I just tossed.
I have actually an arrow effect. You guys just.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah,
Go ahead. If
That's
you,
what I was gonna
All
do.
three of you can light it on fire if you want.
yeah, let's do it.
No, mine's an ice. It's
Oh.
it's an ice. And literally, I can attack a.
No, just
No. I make a ranged attack against a target or a group,
Mm.
and then everything takes d6 damage in the group.
You guys decide. You tell me.
Yeah, let's go with this then.
I mean, I could start that way, and if I
I'm
miss it,
probably
You
not
gotta
gonna
make a
kill
roll,
them all.
do you?
yeah. That I was like, I want to make rolls all throughout this game, but every time I make a roll, we help him
What
out.
if we do the fire first and then he hits it with the ice? Would that do?
I'll be honest.
It
It's not
doesn't
being
matter.
resisted.
Yeah.
There's just a bunch of fleshy things
Yeah.
there.
It's a speed bump.
Yeah,
I guess there's part of me that thinks
Doing
the
it,
little
doing it.
fishy
Sorry,
things
it's
come
happening.
together to
Yeah,
make him.
Tap it in and damn it with fear, but
I don't have enough tokens. So
with a knowledge. That's right. You could cut you off. 7, 7, 14. with fear.
A bunch of these things are immediately vaporized. Some of the books
6 damage.
Some of the books and writings in this room
Oh no.
are also damaged beyond repair, being slashed apart.
That hurts me a little bit.
Mhm.
I take a fear.
Would you two like to do anything else? The Stench-lings are mostly gone.
Nah, we're
at that
good.
point. They're like 1 hit point or less. They're just spies.
I'm good.
essentially. Okay.
These probably aren't the books I want.
All right. You
The
charge.
droids really need.
Yeah.
You charge into the room following Fel Scarlet's lead,
Mm-hmm.
and immediately
Yeah, we do.
I am going to turn some of these fear tokens into action tokens.
Hell yeah.
The first thing that happens
Dead.
is a bunch of masonry is thrown at Fel Scarlet. It seems like these senselings, at the very least, provided forewarning. Even though you killed the one that had been traveling
Yeah.
with you and the ones in this room, they're at least aware of what you were going to do.
Definitely not Goku.
Oh. Yeah.
So I'm going to spend this action token, which I've just
Super
given
Saiyan?
myself,
See?
and I'm going to make this.
He's still sleeping.
Can I just be clear? I just want to know. We probably missed the cutscene where I put my armor back on after.
I'm sure you would.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
fine.
all right. I just want to be clear.
Technically, the spell says that the guy that I made sleep is sleeping until the
Sleep?
GM spins fear to wake him up. So that guy's probably still sleeping.
He's just in a coma.
Unless you want to spin fear
Thanks.
to wake him up.
Thanks for reminding him of that.
Yeah.
He hadn't
Dude,
thought it. He
you
hadn't-
just said it like 2 minutes.
Yeah, but not the fear part.
Okay.
I just want him to spin fear on this guy, not the other guy.
Yeah. Fel Scarlet takes some damage. Basically, a huge block, probably pulled from a column or a statue, is chucked at Fel Scarlet the second that she bursts through the door.
Ooh, who did that?
You just see the armor just kind of staring as if for you, the emotion that radiates for you is betrayal,
Again.
disappointment, and no absence of malice. As they just lock eyes with Fel Scarlet, but almost look through her at you. Essentially, the situation is this is you have burst out directly into the court where the fight you had at the very beginning had taken place. It has been cleared out. There are no guards here, perhaps for fear of what they may hear, but there are masters. You see the master of ceremonies is on all fours with their stump of a tail kind of undulating erratically.
Found
They
some
seem
bravery.
tense and nervous. You do see the armor is there as well. And scattered about the floor are more senselings. You even see a 6-armed creature, exactly the same as the one that grabbed you and changed you.
I've got it.
And you don't see the corporeal form of the Master of Whispers, the robes, or anything. You don't see them in this space, in this place. But go ahead and, now that I've done that, tell me what you would like to do.
As soon as I see what's happening, I don't think that I expect this to work, but I think I have to try. And so I reach into the deepest part of myself. And I say to the room, I announce to the room, I say,
Betrayal. Magic so black and evil that it would destroy everything we love. You, Master of Ceremonies, where are your people and how do they fare under this so-called immortal king? Would you let them cage you? And you,
Scarecrow. I don't remember who all the people are, but I basically.
The ones you see are the Master of Ceremonies and the armor, and a bunch of senselings, and one particularly large one that is like bigger than humanoid size that's just 6 arms.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. That's
And you-
Boulder thrower.
armor, you swore an oath to protect a king who long ago died. So what oath do you owe to this monstrous thing that jumps from body to body? Lay down your arms and let us leave this place together. Let us rebuild this kingdom together. So saith I, Guile the Chainbreaker.
And I play an inspirational song.
Okay.
And he spends all his fear dice to kill you.
The DC for this,
Okay.
or whatever you'd like to call it, is 30.
Yep.
And any real, impact that will immediately take effect. It doesn't mean it can't over time.
Yep.
But for this, it'll be quite different.
I'm giving you my hope because I feel like I'm like his hype man during all
Okay.
this. Yeah.
He's like, flavor.
Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. I'm doing that the whole time, so I'm spending my last hope to give you a
Okay.
D6. You can also do it if you wanted.
Yeah, I know. I was looking at it because we both
Bear in
rolled.
mind for the future,
30,
there are
that's
tag team
impossible.
maneuvers as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might want
Yeah, see, I even wrote him this.
I actually rolled pretty good, except
Did you
not
give him a
so
D6?
good.
He got a 6, so it doesn't matter.
No, I got a 6 and 8.
Because only
Yeah.
it gets the best 6 from us.
He needs to get like a perfect score,
Yeah.
and he didn't.
No, it's pretty good.
Oh no, is it only the best 6 from us? It's not both of them added?
I got a 20.
didn't know.
I
It
got
says we.
a 23 with fear. That's so close.
So,
It's not really that close.
so,
What'd you
so that there's levels to success.
Wait, you got
right?
presents though, right?
Oh, 25 of 5.
So
5
there
away.
are levels to success where, for a moment, you see the Master of Ceremonies almost reflexively look at their own tail and whatever had been cut from it,
Yeah.
and they start to speak to you. And their voice is also a little different than their performative voice. They say, "There's nothing that we could," and they're cut off by the armor immediately. As the armor just slams their shield into the ground to make a loud noise and says, "We don't break oaths, but I'll break you." That's all that happens for now.
That's a pretty sick line.
That was pretty cool. The king probably made tail bacon.
Well, we tried.
let's go back down.
All right, who's next?
Those prisoners got out somewhere. Let's just go find that exit. Wow. Oh, I've already done my armor thing. I put myself to sleep. I don't know. You guys want to leave this thing off? I don't want to get close to anyone.
Since I was the last one spoken to, I'll say, I may be an oath breaker, but at least I'm not a murderer of innocence. You follow the biggest murderer of all. The man who's made claim and murdered people because they didn't like what he didn't want to do and follow his dumb shit and fall in line. Just innocent people, pitchforks, we burn their villages. I don't know where that voice is coming from, but it doesn't matter. It's from the battles. And this oath breaker's gonna break you. What?
Oh my god, I don't know what happened. Just go.
Sure.
I believe in
Giggling.
I believe.
Anyways, yeah,
Coffee.
I pull out the gilded falchion and I charge the armor.
Okay. All right, would you like to make an attack roll? I will say that they're the only one that you can get into range with, but you can get into range with them on this turn.
Then yes.
Okay.
I would have hyped you too, but I didn't have any more.
Go ahead, make your roll.
I was just trying to give a. It was supposed to be shorter than that, but it got long.
I'm just letting you know that if you roll with fear or fail, I will be immediately active.
Okay.
So you're aware.
No worries.
What is the ability?
I'm not attacking.
Oh, okay. I thought you were doing this something.
Nope. Just attacking somehow.
Got this.
Yeah.
That's a 20 with hope.
Okay. 20 certainly hits their evasion.
And that's so I rolled it.
Just hits or
Yeah.
no?
I mean, I don't want to reveal it.
So I'm rolling the 2d10 and taking the best. Right? That's
With
what it was?
falchion, yes.
Yeah.
Do it.
Interesting.
What did you get?
Well, I have a 6 and a 1, but I could reroll the 1 if I wanted to.
One of your abilities?
Yeah.
Or is that
Oh, I guess I could, right? I still take the best one, right?
You're just taking the best die, yeah.
Hey.
That works. So it's gonna be 8 damage.
Can't get worse.
8 damage. Dang. Okay. They take 2 hit points of damage.
Oh, wait, the 6 doesn't get added too?
No.
No,
Oh, 'cause you
it's
rolled
the
2.
falchions
Gotcha,
ability.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Can
pretty
I
dope.
can I ask? Can I interject? I know you haven't got to go yet, but I have an idea.
Mhm.
So, how far away are like the others that aren't the arm? Like, where are the non senslings / armor people?
So the Master of Ceremonies is the only full individual other one that you see right now.
So we don't see the.
You don't see the
part
Master of Whispers.
He's a
You
shadow.
don't see the Master of Remedy either.
Okay.
Oh, that's right, the remedy.
You just
The
see
turtle.
He's
now
bald.
in close range. You see the armor
Hmm.
in melee with you,
Hmm.
and you see in far range the Master of Ceremonies.
Do we think I should run off and try to find them?
No.
Okay. All right.
I feel like you should hide with me.
Okay.
I have to say something before you go.
Yeah.
I just want part of this macho man persona. I kind of look at you and I say, "Dag Dame!"
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a fog I want to throw up. Can you get him into position?
You'll need 3 hope for a tag team to.
Oh yeah, I have
How many
5.
hope left?
I've got
Do you have-
one.
Oh shit, you
only
can't
need,
do it.
You only need 3 though.
I thought we have to both have it.
Nope. One of you spends 3 to initiate.
Each
You can initiate
player-
once per.
Choose one time per session to spend 3 to initiate.
It says each player. Oh,
Each
one
player
time.
can choose one time per session.
So between us, we spend 3 hope.
No. Each player, 1 time per session, can choose to spend 3 hope to initiate a tag team maneuver.
Gotcha. So 3 each.
So just
Oh, okay.
just you.
For
Cost
one
your 3
person to
hope.
initiate
Okay.
a dual maneuver.
I understand.
All right.
Okay. So, do you want? I've got fog, I got fire, and I got my rapier.
And then you also haven't gone yet.
I would say light my sword on fire when I strike.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Here comes the fuego.
God.
And the Bane.
Fuego Pain.
Fuego Pain. It's another team, Nick. Dad.
Another team.
So I'll do like
You're
a
doing that now?
yeah.
Okay.
How does it look? It's okay. That's how it looked.
Yeah.
So the way this works
Top
is
rope.
you would both make the roll.
Yeah.
And whichever one's better is what we're going with. And then you both get to roll damage and add it together.
Okay.
So you spent the 3 hope already. Now roll the duality die.
Oh, you guys all
11, 13 with hope.
Yep.
Does it matter that mine's
it looked-
has fear?
Shoot.
No. I
Because
mean,
we're-
go with the.
Because we're going with his. Okay.
Well, what is your what? Are you asking because you want it or because you're
No.
worried?
Can't take.
I was just
anything.
worried if we don't use that, it still produces fear.
Can't take like the 5 from yours and the 7 from his, can you?
I don't think so.
And to be clear, you make separate action rolls before you resolve it. You choose one to apply for both of your results. So
So is your roll
Choose-
higher?
No, yours is
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We use mine. 11 with hope. Wait, 13 with hope.
13 with hope on the armor is the intended target, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. That misses them by 1.
That's
Nice. You guys just like
Unfortunately,
tag team pastor.
they literally have a difficulty of 14 to hit.
That's not.
Can I should have said this beforehand because I could have used like
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
I could have used. I was thinking about using Executable to be like, you don't know what I'm gonna do.
Oh,
You can't read my
Unfortunately,
actions.
this is a great example of a very heroic cooperative maneuver
yeah.
that
Failed.
deflects
Got it.
and doesn't seem to penetrate. And because you have failed a roll, not only am I taking this, I'm
You're
immediately
acting.
going to act.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay. First thing that's going to happen is I'm going to spend this action token.
Got a lot of tokens there.
And they're going to make a,
You gain a hope though for that, I think.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yes, you do. The armor lifts their sword up high in the air. This looks like it's a hand and a half sword, also known as a bastard sword.
Okay.
And they slice it down towards you,
Mm-hmm.
Please tell me if
Remember the one.
that's an 18 plus 2, that's 20.
It only takes a 5 to hit me.
So your evasion is hit. Okay. They will now roll their damage,
Oof.
It's all right.
which is going to be 2d8
I wish
plus
I gave you
2.
a 6.
No, I'm
Physical.
good on this. My armor's taking this.
14 damage.
Okay. I'm gonna use my hope so I don't have to use an armor slot. So
But
that's
remember, you also have the one that I gave you.
oh yeah. So I'll take 3 damage.
So you reduce it to 3. So do you only take a stress in that case?
That is correct.
Great. I'm also going to spend it. Go ahead.
It was how much hit?
I took 3 damage.
Why would you take 3 if you're reducing it?
So my armor it was 14 damage, right?
Yeah.
So that's 4 damage plus the 1 you gave me.
Oh,
it's a
I
three.
see. I thought you were reducing it, but you're just
You're basically using your armor to
I used a hope to instead of armor slot because
special
my
ability.
ability.
Understood. Okay.
and that reduced the attack damage to 3, which doesn't meet their minor threshold.
Gotcha.
So they just mark a stress. However,
That's awesome.
I will be spending a fear because the
Okay.
attack was successful.
All right.
I'd like you to make a reaction roll with agility.
So that means your armor's all. Oh no, because you used the hope.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. But unnice.
It's a 15 with fear.
15 with fear. Your sword is not struck out of your hands.
Oh, thank goodness.
The difficulty of that was 14.
Whee!
You would have been disarmed entirely. Okay?
That's cool.
The damage that you did to them, they are relentless. Spending another one of these.
Okay.
2 fear. Heal themselves.
Nice.
Their wounds start to knit closed, and you feel the armor vibrating as if that armor that they are named after is
The
some
armor.
masterwork piece of equipment.
Big
Um,
up.
You
I
don't-
knew that would happen. Don't worry.
You don't know how many times they can do that,
Yeah.
but they do it this time.
Okay.
Next up, I'm going to keep on rolling as the armor yells to the Master of Ceremonies, "Strike now!" And
And while you're
They
going,
do.
we can't jump in, right?
not yet. It'll revert back to you in a
Yeah,
second.
no,
I'll
it's
burn
just
through my
asking.
stuff.
Asking.
So what's going to happen is, I believe 2 of you are in one area and you're in melee with this other person. So 2 of you, I'm going to spend a fear.
They did their tag team thing, so they're both in by the armor.
We're
You were going to do, were you doing?
He was just
melee?
lighting my he was just lighting my
I
sword
lit
on
it on
fire.
fire.
So
yeah.
you 2 are closer to each
okay.
other. Yeah. So this is going to be. I already spent the fear. You guys are within fire range. Everyone of the 2
Yo.
make an agility reaction roll.
Oh, actually, that's good.
Okay. +1.
One more fear. God.
You have map maker because you know this layout of the room.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I got a 15 with fear.
With agility 4, I got a 12 with fear.
Excellent. So you succeed and you fail.
Boy.
11, 12. I'm rolling amazingly. You take 23 damage coming towards you.
Holy crap! How close is he to me?
23 damage.
He is.
They're probably not very close, huh?
They're only close.
So that's definitely severe.
Unless you spend
But
a
I can't. I would have to really lower the damage past 12, which is impossible.
No. You
that-
could use all 3 armor.
So does the armor reduce the 23 to?
by your armor score every time.
What do you mean every time?
What's your
You spend 3 armor and your armor
It'd
score
be
is
15.
5. You reduce it to 15 points. So it
Yeah.
goes from 23 down to 8. But you have to spend all your
Oh
armor.
wait. So how does the
Every time
15
you
get-
mark off an armor, it gives you +5 to reduce.
Oh,
it.
it's 5 per time.
Oh,
Okay.
your armor score.
Yeah, yeah. So then I'll definitely use my armor.
You know, all of it.
Yeah, I would have to use it 5, 10.
What's severe for you? Oh,
15.
12.
So
yeah.
it's still 8, so it'd still be major even if I use all my armor.
It would be major, but it's not. Wouldn't
But
be
that's
severe.
better than severe. Yeah, I guess I'll have to use all of my armor. Yeah. So I take a major. I take 2 hit points.
Okay. You take a major, you take those 2 hit points. Because you marked damage, I get an action token back.
And do I take stress?
You just take what you just took. What happened there was a scream from the Master of Ceremonies, as if they're using their knowledge of music and the arts to damage you. You would take half of it because you succeeded. So Mo, 11 damage coming towards you.
Sorry.
Okay, 11. I'm gonna use one of my. Oh, let's see, 11. So that would be.
So it's not gonna
Major.
be. It's major right now.
I can move
Yeah.
it to minor by spending an armor.
5 points.
What is your major? 8.
8. So it'd be 5.
It would still be. It'd meet 8 because it's 11 damage. So you'd have to use more than one armor to reduce it from major.
The minor.
Because one armor will reduce it still major. Because 8 meets 8, right?
Beats it.
He said it was.
He said it was 11
coming
damage.
towards
Oh,
you.
11.
So if it's still
Yeah, so
8, it's still major.
All right, so I'm gonna use 1 hope and 1 armor to reduce it.
What does the hope do?
So wait, if it's
Oh no, I can't do that. I can't. Never mind. Never mind.
That's a
Wait,
special
yeah,
if
ability.
it's 11 minus 5, it's 6.
Yeah, I.
His armor is 3.
Yep, I reduce it by 6.
Oh, so each one of his boxes is 3? Is that how it works?
Yeah, your score is what you.
I understand. Each
Yeah,
box
mine's
is
a
what you-
10.
Sorry. So how many hit points did you take?
That's
So 11 minus 6.
Goes down to 5.
Yeah.
So you have 5 coming towards you. What threshold does that pass? Minor.
That puts me in minor.
So just 1 hit point damage. Okay,
So
but
you
I do
don't-
get an action token because you marked any damage at all. That's how this ability works. This
Okay.
scream of energy.
Okay.
And
you
you
don't-
don't asking about stress.
yeah. Is stress attached to damage? Like when I take
Damage.
damage, I
Say
take.
anything in that sheet about that because unless I'm unaware.
It doesn't say anything about stress on that.
No, when you take damage, you don't take stress.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless it's a
I didn't
part
think
of the.
Unless you take too much
Yeah,
stress,
if
you
I
take
had
damage.
something as part of the ability, I would tell you.
Understood.
Now they've gone. Is there any recommendations that you make to Fell Scarlet and to Queen Maeve? I will have you know, the senselings are essentially a swarm. So you can have them try and deal with the senselings if you would like.
So is it our turn again?
No, it's
Oh.
this is you have NPCs with you.
Okay.
So we're in an edge case here where I'm not going to spend action tokens for them, but I'm also not going to gain anything, fear-wise if they roll poorly. This is more narratively because
yeah.
they can aid you.
Go ahead.
I can do my group attack again on the swarm. I feel like Maeve and they should, the armor and the master of ceremonies, and we also know that the master of whispers is probably hiding in the shadows somewhere in this room.
I think it's fine.
And then there's the big guy.
I think it doesn't matter. I think that if you do you want them to attack the armor or the swarm?
It don't matter to me. I don't know.
Okay.
The swarm doesn't
Then-
frighten me as much as the armor or the master of ceremonies.
Okay. So then we want them both to try to attack the armor,
Okay, great. Here we go.
Okay.
right?
I would say one attacks the master of ceremonies.
But I don't think the master of ceremony. If we can take down the armor, I don't think the master of ceremonies is gonna hold up. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they're gonna be yelling at us and doing 23 damage every round until or whenever you can.
So 1 each.
I would say Maeve on the armor, and then the big girl on the just to get rid of the master of ceremonies. I feel like she's gonna just rip them apart. But what do you guys think?
John, you usually lay
Yeah.
back out of these discussions.
You are-
want to be the deciding vote here?
You're the strategist, guardian.
I mean, I think I was with Mo, like, outside of the characters. Like, I agree. Like, I feel like the Master of Ceremonies could be persuaded. However, I'm not the one to persuade him at this moment. So in the heat of battle, based off the armor, I would have, like, yeah, Fell Scarlet go after the armor. And then what Maeve does is, if she could quell the Master of Ceremonies for the time being, that would be great.
Cut his tongue out.
Hmm?
Cut his tongue out.
Or at least, like, pin him and keep him from screaming.
Knock him unconscious.
So is that what you recommend?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So Maeve to detain, let's say, the Master of Ceremony.
Yeah.
Okay, they rolled a 1. That fails. But the armor does get attacked by Fell Scarlet, who seems excited at the prospect of hitting the person that just brained them with a piece of masonry. They rolled a 19. That definitely hits. They have their damage roll. One moment, please.
Good thing that Warhammer has armor shred.
Right?
They take damage, but they do not take that much because I rolled quite poorly.
Oh, now you're
Fortunately. Okay, there we go. So,
No,
but they
20s
are
for
they
us.
are injured, and now there's a melee of the two largest individuals in the room. I guess largest in terms
Whoa.
of bulk as well.
Yeah, yeah.
His arm creature.
The armor
Like
fell
Gambit.
scarlet, and then you got little frog folk just kind of in there trying to make their mark.
hopping and attacking.
Okay. Maeve is just kind of struggling. It starts kind of fencing with the Master of Ceremonies, who does have a blade as well. Okay, I will.
Can I?
You guys go.
I haven't done a thing yet.
You take it up with them.
I would like to do my ice spikes again on the swarm.
Okay. Is that
It's a spellcast roll
Okay.
to hit.
Take an action token.
It's a 1921 to hit with fear.
Ah. Okay, that definitely hits.
Welcome. And then I roll a d6. So it does 5 damage to all those little
Nice.
bastards.
Okay. A lot of them are just wrecked.
Yeah.
Just a lot of them are dissipated, and the swarm has
Yeah, it's just
reduced in size.
Spikes just start coming up from the floor, just impaling these guys.
Yes.
Sorry.
I don't know. I don't know if this would be. I'm assuming this would be a major action, but I take out my instrument
Mhm.
and I start playing this sort of like epic battle music, like.
Uh-huh.
And I make and I focus it on the armor, and the discordant melody and the rapid awesomeness of my tunes makes them vulnerable.
That's awesome.
And there's no roll for that?
It's no. It says describe a unique. Blah, blah. You may perform each song once per long rest. When you play an epic song during a battle, make a target temporarily vulnerable.
Okay, I'm going to say that is a major action. However, they are now vulnerable, so
Yeah.
there's advantage to hit.
Nice. And I use my minor to move away from being grouped next to him.
So the directions you have available to you is forward and right to the swarm.
I want to put
forward and left to the swarm, or just forward or back into the room where you can't see anything. That's
I want to put the armor and that whole gaggle between me and the Master of Ceremonies.
So you go left towards the swarm, and now it's you, Master or Armor, and then Master of Ceremonies. All
Okay.
good. You're closer to the swarm now. But
Yeah,
yes.
that's what it sounds
Are
like.
you close to me?
Do you want to maintain close range with your ally?
Yeah, I would like that because I want to refresh his armor whenever I can.
Okay.
So I would move closer, but yeah.
So as I I'm playing the song, I'd yell, "Time to finish him, or her, or what? If I finish the armor, something cool. Insert here."
So as that music rings out, much as it did earlier when you were in a more jovial combat, when this place was filled with people and not bodies and pieces thereof, would you like to make an attack with advantage?
With advantage, absolutely.
Okay, go ahead.
Dun-dun. She just wrote it.
Oh my gosh. I roll 11 and it still gets beat by a fear.
Oh, but that's really high.
No, it's really high. Like, I totally hit her. It's like, what, 20, 23, 27, 29.
Whoa, amazing. With fear?
Right.
Yeah.
Great. So I'll be going after this, but you go ahead and roll your damage.
I feel like if we evaporate his fear, I'll just put that on the
So you get to decide when the NPCs go.
Yes, but I can only do it when you fail a roll or roll with fear in this encounter tracking system.
Right. Okay.
It's just going to be a 4 damage.
Total.
Yeah.
They
You frog.
will take.
I'm not made for damage dealing, bruh.
They take a stress.
Hey, there you go.
Why
you
did
go.
we pick 3 non-damage dealing characters?
Okay,
It's
so
my fault.
the first thing that's going to happen, I'm going to spend that. I'm going to spend 3 of these, and there's a rush on all of you by the swarm. I would like everyone to make
Swarm
a-
rush.
Can I do like a reactionary move?
Maybe depends what it is.
I just want to move closer to this guy.
Because that was your turn, I'll say your minor action is to leave melee
Okay.
of the armor and flee from them towards your friend.
Okay.
What?
Right, so you turn your back on the armor as your blow bounces off of them. You run. You run over to your friend to protect them.
Why don't you think to protect me?
I feel like he's more injured. I guess that was my initial response reaction.
So I would
Oh,
like
man, well.
agility rolls from everyone.
Agility.
That landed outside the box. So I'm just gonna reroll.
Oh yeah.
No.
On your honor.
Yeah, you should have protected him.
Might be worse.
Finally.
Yeah, it's much worse. I did worse.
Yeah, I gotta hope too, man.
I got 13 with fear.
Okay.
Wait,
So-
this was agility?
Agility.
Oh yeah. 13.
19.
20 with hope.
Success, success, failure. You guys will still take half of 2d20.
Oh, that's gonna be
I did not roll very well.
2d20?
One of the die.
one of them.
Yeah.
The other one was a 20.
The other one was a 17. So that is 19 damage. So it's halved for both of you. So only 9 damage coming at you both.
Only 9.
Let's move down the table. What are you on?
Hit point wise?
Well, 9 is coming towards you.
All right. Let me do mine first.
Okay.
I take it. My armor takes the brunt. I don't have to do anything. Do I have to mark it to use my armor though? Just to use
Yeah.
the 10?
Every time you use your armor to reduce damage, you
Got
mark
it.
an armor
Okay.
slot.
So I'm gonna use my hope for mine. Boom, no damage. I'm gonna take a stress to take his damage.
But you reduce the damage to 0, right? Or below with your
Yeah.
armor score?
Yeah, I did. Yes.
Okay, that's fine. So you don't take
So I don't take anything for mine, but I use a stress to use my ability to take his damage.
Great. So are you spending an armor for his damage?
I'll spend a hope, my last hope, to use that as well.
Okay.
For 2
Soaking
damage.
a lot of damage there.
Huh?
Excellent.
I soaked both of our damages.
You're done. You don't need to do anything.
You're good.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, do you want to use a hope or just take the 2 damage? You have so many hit.
I have to use a hope to use my armor. And my hope,
Or just take the damage.
Or use an armor slot.
Or just take the damage.
or I could use the armor slot, or I could take 9. Well, I guess
2 points of damage.
it'd be reduced by 2. Huh?
Well, because I was.
What's your mild? What is your moderate? What is your severe threshold?
Mine?
Yeah, minor, major, and severe.
It's 8, 13, 18. But I'm just saying,
Mine
you would
2
take-
7s.
you were gonna take
You
how
take
much?
1 hit.
Yeah, I feel like it's just take 1 hit. Because I would have taken 2 because it was 8, right?
9.
9, and it would be above 7, which is major for me. But
I don't want to take any hit point damage.
Okay, great. Wonderful.
But-
moving
but
on.
what
that
I-
is
what
a
about-
great decision that you have made.
I still have two.
take-
I still have 2 armor slots.
We gotta keep it rolling. You're all good.
9.
I don't know what your argument is. Though,
are you
but we'll
reducing-
talk
you
You
about
said
it.
9?
No, 19. You failed.
Cool.
So is that above your severe?
Yeah.
By how much? Is it double your severe?
No.
Okay, well then you only take 3 hit points of damage unless you have a way to reduce it.
Yeah.
you use
Well,
you have one more.
You can use.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
it
not
won't
gonna
matter.
be enough. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I take 3 hit points of damage.
Oh, Gael is feeling bad today.
Why did you just fill in 4?
I didn't.
You did. You only had 1 HP.
What do you mean?
You only had 1 HP of damage. Are you going the opposite way?
Second,
He's
the
a-
pressure.
he's a
of
masochist.
punching.
You only had 1 hit point of damage, right?
I had 2.
Plus
I could've-
3.
I could have sworn you only took 1 HP so far.
Plus 3 is 4.
Okay. Well,
Didn't you? Did you have more than 1 HP of
on
damage?
his honor, I don't. I thought I had.
Because earlier you reduced it by 6 to take how much damage? Because you went under. You only took
You're
9.
right. You're right. I think you're right. I think
That's
he's right.
all good. A bunch more stuff's about to happen to you guys. So
Yeah.
Just let me know when that
I'm
calculation.
pretty sure
It doesn't
you.
matter when we're dead, guys.
Is that calculation complete?
Yes.
Yes.
So you see that the bodies of the senselings, they're throwing themselves at you to do this damage.
Ooh.
So they're reducing in number, but the entire time the 6-armed kind of creature without eyes is still just kind of angled towards you. The swarms are just hurling themselves at you like frogs raining from the sky, or
That's offensive.
or a fleshy mass that's just trying to suffocate you or pelt you. Death by 1,000 squelches. So that happens. Next up, we're going to have a little duel here. The Master of Ceremonies is going to make their Spellblade attack. Let's see if they can hit Queen Maeve. I think they miss. So they actually waste one of my action tokens.
Yay.
So I'm going to convert to fear to get that action token back. And then next up is the armor. The armor is fighting Fell Scarlet one-on-one as you have moved back to protect. So that'll hit. That's excellent. 16 plus stuff. And the armor is going to spend a fear to attempt to
It's
disarm.
vulnerable,
Yes, so you have advantage to hit it.
but so does Fel Scarlet.
They're not attacking. Fell Scarlet has to roll to not be disarmed.
Oh.
So that's all that's happening here.
Defending.
They make it. They are not disarmed, so that has never worked for me. But I do
Yeah.
get to roll the damage, which is nice.
Boosh. Boosh.
10 and a 7. Even for Fell Scarlet, that's a serious hit. Ooh. Not quite severe, but that is good damage. Okay. 1 second.
Oh, looking great.
It's still even. It's still, going back and forth. Fell Scarlet's hit points just went down. Okay. The armor is the only one who's relentless at this moment. So they're gonna go again and spend another token, and they're just gonna do the exact same thing. 19. Amazing. 8, 5, 13. That's gonna be more. Fell Scarlet, you have a feeling that they're usually more evasive. They're usually stronger. You don't know how long they've been in that one constricted position. They're just taking hits, and very quickly, the armor's massive weapon is slicing. Blood is pouring already.
Jeez.
Fell Scarlet is covered. They will attempt by spending a fear to disarm them again. Doesn't work. Okay, that never works. And then some other stuff happens. Back to you.
I can
Can we direct them first, or
If you would like, you can, yeah. All of the bad guys have gone. They have not taken any offensive actions. If you want to go first with them, you can.
Is there an unlimited amount of the swarm, or is there a finite number? Because I feel like it's a lot bigger than I thought it was.
You spent a major action to try and see where they were coming from.
Okay, I could do one of two things. I can use one of my experiences to see if I can. It might cost me a stress or a hope to see if I can recall how big this room was and where the shadows were, and see where the Master Whispers is hiding and put these swarms out. Or I can give Mo armor, 1d6 armor, which I think might be important. But if I do, then we're standing next to each other because I have to move to you.
I think you should do the other thing.
Yeah, I think you should stay near me and just do your other thing.
Okay, so I'm going to use my knowledge. I'm going to attempt, if you allow me.
Do you want to use knowledge to remember
yeah, so-
where are there shadows now that there weren't earlier?
In my School of Knowledge, I have this ability called Adept. Where you may mark a stress instead of spending a hope to use an experience on a roll. If you do, you double the experience modifier when you add it. So I have a +2 in map making, which would become a +4 for this roll.
Okay.
To see what I remember in the size of this room and where shadows were and were not, and trying to find like where this, if the Master Whispers is hiding a shadow somewhere, where that could be, like,
Okay.
so I can yell it out and wish
So, so the old Columbo rules would
Yeah.
be what's missing,
Right.
what's there that wasn't there before, and what's been moved. So
Yeah.
go ahead. I will allow this to be a knowledge roll,
Yeah.
but for other people it would be instinct to search.
Yeah, it would. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, hey. 12 hope, a 5 fear. So hope is winning on this. +4. So 5, 9, 12, 21.
Mm-hmm.
21.
When I rolled a second ago,
And I take
there
a
was certain things
stress.
happening. I rolled a 5, which is bad, regardless of any bonuses. So what you do notice, trying to recall, you remember there was the whole crowd of people earlier. So maybe you didn't fully take in everything, but you've got to be able to remember. You've got to be able to think, and you notice all of the sense links that are still moving. all of their ears seem pointed in the same direction.
Okay.
And the eyes are pointed the opposite direction. I'm not sure if that is. Let me just follow the line, looking around the room, and you see at the exit there is a banner that had not been there before. The banner isn't for any specific house. You would know because on maps, those crests are featured.
Right. So it's just a
It's
nondescript.
It's just a made-up symbol. It doesn't belong to any house. It doesn't look like it should be there, as if it isn't. And you can detect a slight shimmer, as if this is magic.
So I yell out
Okay.
in the room, "Hey, guys! So like, I think that that tapestry over there is the Master of Whispers, and that's where the swarm's coming from."
It's at very far range from where you are. But you can move to get closer and put it into fire range.
I mean, I can hit things very far too,
Okay.
but
I like to hear it.
I'm gonna stay next to my shield
Okay.
for now. But what minor actions? I don't have the list of minor actions. What can you do again with minor actions?
Are potions major?
I don't have any more
Oh, okay.
because I gave him my stress potion.
Potions might be minor. I can't. We should say it on your list if it does make a distinction.
Can I?
Doesn't sound.
Yeah, I don't have. Oh wait, minor. Is there a thing over here? with Minor? No. Got nothing. Got nothing for me.
Can we
Yeah.
say it's minor?
I can't remember
What?
all the stuff. But like
Yeah.
throwing something. Well, I think
Not an attack, but you could definitely
Yeah.
throw something.
it's in the title. You can take a minor potion with a minor action, and a major potion with a major action.
Oh, and you guys have minors.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's how it works, but I can't remember.
Great.
But I can't like throw my lit torch at the tapestry or anything like that because that would be a throw
I mean,
action.
it's very far.
Oh yeah, I can't.
You also, just in case it wasn't clear, you think the tapestry is an illusion.
Yes.
Okay,
I got
just
that.
making
Like
sure.
he's behind the tapestry or is the tapestry. I know he was part of the shadow in the wall before, so yeah, I'm just gonna I'll stay with the
Great.
shield.
Of you two, who would like to go next, or did you want to command Fel Scarlet?
I will, as I'm still wailing away on my instrument, I would reach it. I would shout. I'd say,
Shout at the devil.
what did I say? I say,
For the betrayal. For the people. For the ones we left behind. We must fight on.
and I'm gonna use rally since we hit the 6.
Nice.
Everybody gets a D6.
Okay.
Okay.
That's my major action.
Okay.
Minor action. Glug, 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 glug. Health potion.
All right. Roll a d4.
4. Oh wait, that's a D6.
What do you need to do?
I need a D4.
All good.
2.
2 health back. That's great. Okay. Wonderful stuff.
Is the Sensling with just all the arms? Is it just part of the swarm?
He's not gonna answer that question
Yeah.
honestly.
What is your intention behind asking? What are you wondering about? Like, are you able
Like
to
it-
attack it independently?
Yeah, is it independent? Because if it's not physically doing anything to attack anybody, it,
Doesn't seem to be right now. It didn't move when the swarm moved.
okay.
What would you like to do?
Just a technical question? Is the armor disarming? Is that like a ability with her weapon?
When they make an attack successfully, they have the
Okay.
option to spend fear, and I have a lot of fear, so
Got
I've
it.
just been doing it a lot.
Okay.
I want it to work once.
How far can I move? Because I have to go through the storm, huh?
Usually you can just move from one range to the next. Where do you want to get?
I guess because in that direction there's like a alcove of, like it's across this room, right? And the banner's on the far side.
Yeah.
The swarm's in between there, and then somewhere is the Master of Ceremonies.
Master of Ceremonies says, yeah, off to the side with Queen Maeve. Another fight happening 30 feet-ish away from the other melee fight.
I look at Fel Scarlet. I look and make eye contact with Rin.
Run.
Oh, use bail?
Just bail.
Use bail right now?
Got my van is outside and the engine's started. Let's go.
Dave's not here, man.
Dave's not here, man.
Fel Scarlet kind
What
of
are you
looks at
thinking?
you and flexes their throwing.
If you're thinking what I think you're thinking,
She's gonna throw us out the window.
Flexes her.
but he doesn't look at me. He doesn't
I
make.
wish
eye
I
contact.
had my hope
What do you need hope for?
for a team tag
You
team.
don't need, you don't need to if you just want Scarlet to toss you to the other end of the room.
I
That would
just
be
I
their
can't.
action.
Yeah, I just can't leave these
That's
two
true.
knuckleheads right now.
Master of
I gotta stay within
Dead
range
guys.
of these guys. You
Okay.
kind of healed better.
So what are you gonna do?
Ah,
Call the ball.
do you guys want to do anything else?
I already did. I mean,
I
I don't
Do
think
you
I
want
can.
them to do stuff? Do you want Fel
I'll
Scarlet
do
to
it. I'll do stuff until the cows
Yeah,
come
let
out,
the-
pun intended.
Yeah, sorry. You guys go ahead.
No. I think the Fel Scarlet, she's not doing great, but she's with the armor still, right?
They are the sole focus
Yes.
of the armor
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, and
Let's-
she's not there.
Let's have her. I think we should keep her there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I think Maeve. I think we have to get one of these.
Maeve should.
We have to knock. Maeve's gonna keep doing what she's doing. Scarlet's gonna keep doing what she's doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Master Whispers.
This is Maeve's attempt to detain, but I'm treating it as an attack, the Master of Ceremonies.
Really?
I rolled a 2 this time.
Really?
So it's going up.
Wow.
This die was great for me before.
Yeah,
Can I, like,
but
be
now
able
it's
to
not
damage?
really helping
What's
us.
it used
Yes.
So around.
I
Natural
rolled
20.
another 2.
That's
2 2s in a row.
with a 0 attached, right?
Even with bonuses.
Wait, that's a critical.
Critical success.
No,
No, it's-
I don't roll duality die. I only roll d20s.
You should. Start.
They can spend this die to roll it and add the result to any action roll,
Yeah.
reaction roll, or damage roll.
I'm gonna
No,
put this guy
they
to.
waste their actions just by fully missing.
Can't get to him in one round.
Cool.
I'm not gonna be mean and treat that as failed rolls for me, but you guys, it kind of just goes back to you.
Okay. Now it's up to you, JWs.
Why is it up to me?
No, I mean
Just
you're the
get
only one with
thrown.
actions left. We can't.
We all have actions.
You can just
Yeah.
keep going if for
Oh,
some
yeah,
reason you don't want to go.
Like, there's no. We're not
Yeah,
going
that's
in
why I-
order. There's no order. There's no like.
No,
one
I know,
action per
but
person.
Like I can literally do
Outside
3
his
turns
die.
in a row.
It's
Only when he
nice-
decides to
it's
go.
nice to,
Okay,
allow
then
you the option.
Technically, I could just do 3
then,
turns in a row.
then I am going to
But it's just not fair.
use a free hand. And what's the closest enemy to me?
From where you are, I would say the closest enemy would be the Master of Ceremonies. But the armor, they're both at close range.
All right, then if I can hit the armor, I'm gonna try to do it.
The armor, go for it.
Yep.
I would tell you to get within range of me, or close range of me, very close.
Okay.
If you want protection, I would
You
say
can also move as your minor.
do me. To me, if you
Yeah,
want
let's-
protection, you fool.
Let's do it. I kind of move close to him, and then I reach out my hand.
this?
Well, because I'm still playing the
Oh,
song,
I understand.
and I'm shooting a fireball.
Great.
Hadouken! You know what I mean?
Okay.
So here we go.
Big money.
This
Big
is at
money.
whom?
Get it.
At the
Get
armor.
it. Get it. Hope. No more fear.
Is that a bad choice?
I mean, I feel like it is, but go ahead, finish.
That's
It's
what we
okay. We're
asked
not
you.
discussing. I understand, but I'm not you. We're different
The
people.
biggest threat right now is the Master of Whispers.
I can give you my opinion.
So is it an attack roll?
Yes.
Okay.
A spellcasting roll. I'm sorry.
Spellcasting roll, but to hit the difficulty of the armor, correct?
Yes.
Okay. What did you get?
Yeah.
I got a 14, 15, 16
With
fear.
okay, that does hit. Roll your damage. Is this an area of effect or a single attack?
No, it's a single attack.
Just for flavor, you do see that Fel Scarlet doesn't seem.
Oh,
to
wait.
bother.
Actually, hang on. A flame erupts from your hand, dealing 2d6 magic damage to any you succeed against. So is there anyone else close to them?
Close range? Sure. You can also do this to the Master of Ceremonies if it says on the card.
Yeah, anybody.
Yeah, anybody I can get.
Well, you already rolled, right?
You can hit
Yes.
me too.
Yeah.
So you hit
17?
you hit both of them. You hit both of them.
Come on, sixes. All right, I got a 6.
It was total 6.
6 damage to both of them.
Nice. No, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's going to be
That's awesome.
minor for both of them. It's still 1 hit point each.
Yeah. Cutting
Start
them
to
down.
bake.
Cutting them down, man.
In their armor. And I'm also going to count that as some swarm getting destroyed as well. Just because there's so many of them scattered
Sure,
about.
yeah.
And that is the first hit on the ceremonies master. Okay. And you notice as well, Fel Scarlet, not perturbed by fire. Seems to have no adverse reaction.
Yeah.
Not concerned with friendly fire.
Yeah.
Literally.
Literally.
You, however, do start to think and ruminate a little bit on fire. And on how...
I like the way it flickers and moves around a little bit. It's interesting how it's hungry and it eats things. Sometimes bad
Does
things.
that mean you get distracted and you get lost in thought about
No,
fire?
I'm just thinking about how fire is.
And as you reflect on times gone by when mistakes were made and how mistakes now could be fatal, you rolled with fear.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take a turn here. The armor is gonna try and finish Fel Scarlet.
I'm pretty sure I'm within close range of Fel Scarlet, right?
Within close range, yes. Not very close, if that was the question.
Okay.
Do you need to be very close?
Yeah.
This is gonna be very close.
And
That's only.
should give it a round.
Miss.
Yes.
The armor does not hit Fel Scarlet. Master of Ceremonies does not hit Queen Maeve.
Woo!
I'd spend this and spending
The swarm does not hit us.
1.
They have so many.
You guys keep doing stuff.
Yeah, we.
Every time you roll, I get an action token.
Let's just stop
I can
fighting.
also turn these two into another.
So if we stop doing things, his
Um,
NPCs will literally just look at us.
So
So we should just run away.
So, well, if you want to change nothing, then yes, you can run away.
Stop mocking me.
Sorry. The armor is relentless. They can act twice. They're going to try again.
Oof.
You're going to miss again.
Yes.
However, the swarm.
Oh.
I have to spend 3 fear. I am almost gone of things I can do. With what is left of the swarm, you must all now make a reflex reaction.
Mirmo's gone down.
Did we decide if the rally die could be used after my roll?
Yes.
You can use it after.
After, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, you still have a rally die?
Yeah. He just gave us. I thought he gave us another one.
It's a reflex roll,
Yes.
Hear that?
which is what? Agility?
I don't know.
Uh,
We already used
Sorry,
it.
I meant agility.
Net,
Oh.
or agilities.
So what's your question?
You gave us another rally?
Yes, so you should have 1d6 you can add. I got a 16 with fear.
Oh man, I don't know if
You're
that's
welcome.
gonna matter.
What happens if they? Oh, I got a critical success. I was like, what happens if they die?
I didn't.
So you get a hope, you clear a stress,
Oh, that's nice.
and you also get a little bit more. I
I'm
will
so
allow you to
excited.
give an advantage die to either of these guys.
I think you're good.
I can use it. I'll have to use 2 maybe to, because I'm guessing it was like a 14 last time, and I have a 6 right now.
Yeah, so I'll try to like
So I'm gonna
make
use
you
the
jump
rally.
down and shove my shield in front of you to help you out.
So I
here.
use the advantage and the rally dice
Go ahead.
in hopes that they both get 6s.
So this is what you were made for, to protect others from harm, as these aberrations of flesh, something that you're unfortunately familiar with, launch themselves at you and you try and become a wall for your friends.
Here we go. A 1 and a 3. So that's probably not
10.
good. That's 10 total.
Oh, 11 because you're plus 1 agility.
Oh yeah, plus so 11.
I'm sorry, that won't
That's
do
not
it.
good.
What was your number?
Damn.
Was that with fear?
No, it was with hope.
Okay, get a hope
The one thing gone for me.
What do you mean, my?
for your reflex.
It was a
Oh,
critical
crit, so
success.
you automatically will be taking half of this. And you succeeded with a 16
Wait a minute. Didn't you tell me my masterwork violin gives me something?
for playing music to please.
To please. Okay.
So we had 2 successes and 1 failure. The damage has halved because there's less of them. Fewer. This is only 1d20 damage, not 2d20 damage.
Well, that'll still kill me.
16 damage for you incoming, and 8 each incoming for you.
So I'd still be up if I took the 3 hit points.
So if
Hold
it
on.
meets it, it's in the category. So like my major is 8, and
Yeah.
it's 8 damage, which means it's major for me,
It
right?
beats it,
Okay.
yeah.
So if you use your armor, it'd be minor.
Yeah.
But if we take any HP, he gets an action point. Is that this ability or no? Oh, that was the Master of Ceremonies ability. Never mind.
You said 16?
Yes, that was the scream
That was-
they're not doing because
Okay, so we can take action. He doesn't get action for it. Okay, if we take HP damage. Okay,
You said 16?
it was 16 to you, 8 to us.
Yes, correct. So tell me, just let me know when you're done with those machinations
Definitely
and
taking
mechanisms.
2.
Yeah, no. I'll help you out.
Oh, because you do 10.
Yeah.
That would
So
make it minor.
I think I'm gonna be like, I'm sacrificing. I'm taking the 8 damage for myself, which is 1 HP.
Easy.
And then I'll use. I'll take a stress to reduce your damage.
Fire armor score.
So that goes to minor.
That's stress 2, so it's minus by 2, so it'll be 14 to you. And then I'll use my hope instead of my armor.
What do you mean 14 to me?
So it's 16 damage to you. When I use my ability, it reduces it by my strength, so it's actually 14 damage.
Okay.
So
Oh, it doesn't reduce it by your armor score.
it does when I use my armor. It's just the ability initially says reduce it initially by 2, which is my strength score.
And that's
So
not
then
something you have to spend to...
Not for the 2 points.
Yeah, he's doing.
So I'm using the hope to use my armor. So that's another 10 points. So you're taking 4 points of damage.
Yeah, either way, 6 or 4 is the same. 1 point of damage.
Great. I
Because
interrupted
your
you
armor-
made
Oh,
the calculation.
yeah, it's fine.
Apologies.
No, it's all good.
Talking it through. Beta.
Uh,
Open beta.
Mo, have you open betaed yourself yet?
Oh,
You calculated?
Something.
Yes,
Open.
I took an arm. I'm out of armor, and I moved it to minor, so I took 1 hit point.
Okay. I almost forgot to roll the damage, or the saves for
Maybe.
Scarlet.
Oh, so wanting.
Rolled a 4 and a 7.
Fun.
Both fail. They have high thresholds. If you had to fight them.
Oh, this is them taking damage from
Yeah,
the swarm?
From the swarm. What is the
Oh, that sucks.
threshold?
That might. This would suck if the
So
swarm
here's
takes out
what happens.
Scarlet. Oh, it,
When Fell Scarlet takes major damage, they rampage, and they immediately make an attack roll. So that will happen. Also with Queen Maeve, they're not as injured at all, so they're just taking damage.
Okay.
So let me do that first. Alright, so that's fine.
I can heal a hit point with my inspirational words.
Okay, well, after this attack, Fell Scarlet, 0 hit points. So they get to react by, this is one of their abilities to take major damage. They attack immediately. 20.
natural?
Yeah, but that's irrelevant, unfortunately.
Double damage, I think.
I agree.
So they
Yeah.
will use one of their
Heard that.
their abilities. It will be more damage than usual because of the Rampaging Fury ability. So 2
Let me
d12,
shove my health potion in his butt.
16 damage to the armor.
That's pretty good.
Well, but the armor has an ability where they can deflect and use. It's actually only 4.
They are called the armor.
You know what he's doing, John Wayne? He's
I'm
adding
looking.
more guys.
Well, you haven't even found all the guys, so let me just let me do my calculation.
You haven't even found all the guys.
Okay, that's 3 hit points of damage to the armor. Ooh. So unless anyone is going to interrupt and do anything, what happens is the swarm is pelting all of you guys. Your shield is catching everything it can. You're just grabbing them out of the air and throwing them. Fell Scarlet is already a little woozy from blood loss and from so much imprisonment. They get struck with all these scrapes and claws and bites. And before they are going to fall, they raise up their massive warhammer and they strike it down, dealing a severe wound
Ooh.
to the armor, who immediately looks concussed and like they are close to going down.
Can I act?
Is it is this a major action?
Well, it's inspirational words, which is
Is it a reaction?
I don't know. I don't know how if they have.
I think it would be something you would have to do, and unfortunately, it's not a reaction. Fel Scarlet's going down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with NPCs, they don't have the traditional options that you guys have.
So they don't get a last
They don't get a
resort. I was
Blaze of
going to ask
Glory.
that Blaze of Glory.
No,
Would
they
have been great.
They don't get one.
Would have been great.
Pissed.
Fel Scarlet, a blade is buried in their chest, and their hammer, limp in their hands from that last blow, falls to the ground, and they
Fall
put a
on top
hand-
of the armor.
They put a hand on the shoulder of the armor, and another hand on the other, and they pull themselves down on the sword. You've been disarmed.
Thunderstruck. Oh.
And they just die. But now there's no way to wield that weapon. All Scarlet does. Queen Maeve yells and ignores the Master of Ceremonies. They have
I
no
get it. I get it.
recourse now but to go after the armor,
Yeah.
who's looking rough.
Like
Okay.
Death's Door rough.
Yeah, unless, their
That-
armor does that thing again.
I'm gonna. Can I do something?
Whatever
If
you
you
guys
want
want.
to do that first, it's up to you right now.
I am spending 3 hope to do 3d6 damage to the armor. Arcane Barrage, automatic hit. 3d6.
Roll them.
pretty
Hoping
good.
that I get 3 6s and Satan kills this thing.
That'd be awesome. 666.
5, 4, 6.
That's pretty good.
10, 15 damage to the armorer. Hey man, sorry.
It's just the armor.
The armor, sorry.
But that doesn't matter.
Every time Mo said the armor, I'm like, it's just the armor in my
Sorry.
head, and then I used to go
Like when I
"Oh,
say
okay,
it.
armor. Anyway, armor.
They would take a severe wound if they could. They only had 1 hit point left. And with no failure roll or fear roll from you, nothing can be done to heal them. So
I did it.
as those bolts fly out magically towards them,
We hope.
if you wish to say so, describe how this magical fire claims them.
This is Arcane Barrage. So, cotton candy energy,
Tootsie Roll.
Tootsie Roll, explodes within the armor's armor. So you see like the little puffs of energy, like, and the last one just kind of like her chin, their chin, just kind of goes up, and then that I said popcorn, but cotton candy glow just in their eyes, and then they're in lifeless.
Okay.
Just like a 1, 2, 3.
The armor's not here, man.
Yeah. And then slumps down and falls next to Maeve's wife.
Fel Scarlet and the
Fel's.
armor both fall together. As you take them out, you notice from patches blown off the armor, it seems like the armor had been fused to their skin.
Ooh.
And it seemed like it wasn't, perhaps it wasn't fully their choice. But they were
Makes sense.
a committed warrior.
Uh,
Next up,
all right, I immediately how far is the banner from me?
very far.
So what would I have to do to get in very close?
You gotta move 1 range, so I think it's like 4 ranges.
You can have some special item or ability that allows you to travel.
Like a
quickly.
potion of.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a major or minor action for
Minor.
that.
I take the potion. I say,
Hand me the potion! Let's get out of here! Oh.
Only one of you can take it.
oh, it should have been you. I'm sorry. I got over
Should have
zealous.
been you.
It should have been you.
Should have been you!
You see this oh shit moment come over me as I
The best
Bam.
one I can throw. Oh, never mind.
bamf over to the banner,
Mhm.
and I immediately try to light this
banner, just
Or behind
flames, just freaking flames.
Okay, whatever roll or expenditure of hope or whatever it is.
It might not be the banner, it might be behind the banner. Just to throw that out there as far as you're just attacking a banner right now.
I don't know if he's rolled a single hope.
I don't think you guys either.
Not a fear.
Well, it's
It's
definitely
an 11.
But it's not enough to swan.
11
second.
plus your presence, right?
Yeah.
Whatever your
No,
spell.
no, no. It's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I am so sorry. So the illusion does one final job of obscuring the actual position of the Master of Whispers.
Oh.
So what you see is the point that you had aimed at, the natural inclination would be here standing in front of you. And as the illusion shimmers and dissipates, you see that they are halfway up the wall.
Oh.
No robes. Just all of
No
these body
robes.
parts and
Jump
all
out
of
the
these
windows.
swarm senselings being...
Jump out the
Ew.
They avoid the attack, and as you made a roll, I get an action token.
I feel like
As
he's
you roll with fear, I can go right now.
juicy.
So I'll give you one other thing. There are very large windows here where you now are and can see through more carefully. And you can see flying outside, looking through the windows from a high angle. It's the Master of Remedy. Looking as if they had been monitoring the situation from up high, perhaps healing various individuals.
I thought it was the armor.
Indeed, but you made it over here. You very quickly figured out where the whispers were, so it didn't
There you go.
become a long process.
Remedies, healing them, flying in the sky. Oh no.
Go ahead.
So the king is unattended.
We don't know where the king is because you guys thought that we were just gonna walk in and
Yeah, I
the
know.
king was gonna be on the table still.
Well, because they would be easy that way.
That's true.
And it's always easy.
I'm spending this.
Oh, man.
And the Master Whispers. Oh, they are relentless, so I might end up doing another thing with them.
Oh, you have
Uh,
that many?
But first,
Thought you stopped that.
there, you would be the only one nearby.
Should have seen
I don't think so.
you.
The Master of Whispers is going to spend a fear,
We can get out of here together.
and they will make an attack roll on you because you're now within range.
I jump out the window and commit suicide. No, I'm just...
Really?
22 hits your evasion.
Miss.
Yeah, no, that...
That die is all over the place today.
No, just when it's a benefit.
Attack damage is not as much as other people, to be clear. Which one, 10 or 12? So they are going to do. So they have claws start to extend from some of their many appendages, and as they jump towards you, they slash, and then other arms reach out and grapple you. Damage coming towards you is 10 physical damage.
It's not that bad.
I am on my last legs.
Oh my god.
You are now restrained, which means you can't move, and you are vulnerable. So, that's their first action. They have Relentless 2.
Goodbye, my love.
I can show you guys the thing later if you want to see the stats, but
He dies, we'll just run.
their head starts, and there's no eyes, there's no ears, there's no features. They export those elsewhere.
You don't have anything to help him?
But you see a slit opens up here.
Uh-huh.
The face starts to pull apart as a mouth is grown,
Ew.
and the Master of Whispers says, "Drop your weapon."
And I say,
I dropped my wand. And my crossbow.
The fun guys don't go down like that. I'll see you in the underworld.
I quickly picked them up.
and if I could do something cool right now, like
Pick what up?
It actually
Drop
comes after.
my weapons.
So first we see if anything happens.
Yeah.
So they do have advantage,
Yeah.
which is just a d6.
So yeah, so I dropped my weapons, and then he's like, "We don't go down." And I was like, I just quickly pick them back up.
So, and just so you know, they're relentless 2. So once they do this, that's it.
right.
They can't. So I exchange those for a token.
So they can't.
21. So they do hit.
Blackjack.
I'll roll the damage in case I roll a 1.
Oh, it doesn't gonna matter though. 'Cause it's still gonna do one. Oh no.
That's my. Okay, here we go.
Oh,
On the d12, I rolled an 11 plus 3. 14. Does that mean you lose your last hit point?
does.
We now move into the rules for death in
Those
Daggerheart.
are interesting.
You have 3 options.
I,
You're well aware of them?
I'm aware of them. Do you want to tell the viewers or?
Yes, I wanted to. Do you have it on any printouts there?
I don't.
No.
So there are 3 options. Blaze of Glory, which essentially means you're going to take one last action that would have a critical success without any rolls needing to happen. You can survive with consequences, which is essentially falling unconscious, being cast aside by the enemy, but, other things will happen that leave a mark on you. And finally, all or nothing.
I'm going with all or nothing.
So you're going to roll a fear and a hope die, a duality die.
Oh, that's
And if hope is higher, you get that much health
yeah.
and stress back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is it has to be higher.
If
Or otherwise you're just dead?
This guy hasn't rolled. This is the one.
You're dead. Yeah.
This is the one that hope's gonna prevail because he hasn't rolled. I hope.
I feel like that was...
Oh God.
So this is risk it all.
Oh my God.
If hope is higher, you stay on your feet and clear hit points and stress. Is the fear die? Can you tell us what the rolls are? Are they tied?
3 fear. 1 hope.
Oh God.
So first of all, I take a fear token. So I can tell you what the Master of Whisper.
done Blaze of Glory.
They're both good options.
Yeah, that was just too fun to pass.
Yeah.
It's a great right.
Yeah.
It's
It's a great way to
50-50.
get back in the fight.
So I can tell you the mouth that asked the question is growing fangs and extending. But would you like to narrate either a moment,
Yeah.
last words, or an image before death comes and claims you?
Yeah, I think I would start to sing this soft little lullaby from my childhood, and then if anyone was close enough to hear, so probably on the Master Whispers, I'd say, "I'll see you on the other side, Esmeralda."
With those words, the jaws extend further, almost like a large snake. They clamp down over the top of you, your head, and they rip. And you watch as your friend's head is ripped off and chewed and spat out by the Master of Whispers, and your body tossed aside. There's a vibration, as if something down below has reacted to what has happened. Reverts back to you. Do either of the two of you like to do anything? Queen Maeve, eyes are wide, shell-shocked by what happened to Fel Scarlet. Brief moment of victory with the armor, but set back again then.
How are you guys gonna get the flying guy?
Yeah, right. How far is the flying guy?
You yelled about the flying guy being up there.
Yes.
They would be very far.
Okay, and okay, so the room, it's I guess a square.
It's not a square, it's rectangular, heading down.
Cube. Okay, so rectangle. And he's by the exit, and that's where the glass is.
Yeah.
So he's very far, and then the flying pope is very far past him.
Yeah. No, very far, as well as the Master of Whispers. They're pretty close, right? You've got
Well, that's what I'm asking. Is the
Master of Whispers
okay?
is on the wall.
Yeah, and he's just right
On
outside.
the other side of the wall is
Okay.
flying guy.
That's what I was asking.
Master of
If
Remedy.
flying guy was very far, outside
No, they're
the
just
window.
both
They're
very
just
far.
both very far from me. Gotcha. I have no way to get to them. Master of Ceremonies, because Maeve is now distracted. He's close. Is he within minor move to him?
Yeah.
He's done.
Okay.
You think he's the one?
And is there any kind of windows or anything? So what I'm thinking in my head
Yeah.
is to run up to the Master of Ceremonies and power push him. And I would like to power push him out of a window if one is in far range.
Far range?
I can knock him
there
to-
would be a far range window.
I can knock
this,
him
This
too
would not
far.
knock them off a cliff or anything. It would just knock them outside.
Okay, and is it like a drop outside or just goes out to like a patio?
It would just. Well, I guess you don't know based on the rumbling beneath
Yeah.
if there's anything that's changed. It would just essentially eject them from the building.
Yeah, because I don't want to knock him like further and then now we can't hit him as well.
They are
If they.
also very panicked now that the armor is gone.
Aren't you dead? You're dead.
But the Master of Whispers is there
You
watching.
can choose one of the other options.
Then
But you
the other thing I'm going to try, which I completely suck at,
Okay.
but the guy that's good at it is dead over there. I'm going to telepathy Master of Ceremonies
Okay.
and try to convince him, hey man, the armor is dead, and the king did bad things to you and a lot of other people, and we could use your help to get out of this situation, because we're just trying to do what's right, and I feel like you want to do what's right too, and I feel like the king did something bad to your tail a long time ago, and I feel like it's never too late to stand up to a bad thing, and maybe you should join us.
Your
Telepathy.
intent is aided by the fact that you have mentioned the tail.
Okay.
It's actually using their experience. So if you spend a hope,
Great. Don't have a hope left.
if you don't have a hope, nothing I can do for you, unfortunately.
Okay. So just
this will be presence to
yeah,
persuade them.
which I get a -1 in.
But still, crits happen.
Still crits happen, and 2 12s happen too. But that's one away from being a crit. It's not good enough. It's only an 8.
It's only an 8.
It's only an 8.
Only an 8 on a with.
But you gain hope.
I do gain a hope with hope.
Okay.
So I do gain a hope, and then I spend my hope too.
Unfortunately,
Can you? Could you aid me before he makes a decision? Or it's too late.
You've already rolled. You need to do that before and expend.
Yeah,
It
gotcha.
needs to be expended. The message that you send, it's not like the Master of Ceremonies isn't receptive,
Yeah.
but the Master of Whispers still watches and waits.
Scary.
So the image that you get in your head, rather than words back, the image that you get is just the king kind of bored, just kind of wrapping the tail of the Master of Ceremonies around them.
Oof.
Just getting the dinner knife. Not a steak knife, just your dinner knife.
Mm.
And just doing this, and at one point the king just looks up. Well, if you're not gonna scream, and then scream.
Oh.
You see that their fear outweighs their hope that you will win. But they just kind of say, you get images of, potential things to help, like, you see an image of Queen Maeve uppercutting the Master of Ceremonies to knock them out. You see, see other like variations of a future that could be better, but the only image you see right now is that one of the king sawing off part of the tail with a dull knife.
Understood.
It
And
was
then,
with hope, so you guys keep going.
my hope with my minor action, I feel like I just say, Maeve, you're fast. And I look at the Master of Whispers, kind of almost commanding her to let the ceremony guy go and try to. That's where I look at my friend.
If you want, Maeve can.
No, I look at Gael's corpse getting eaten over there, and it just breaks my heart.
Do you want Maeve to act now, or do you want to go?
What kind of shield did the armor have?
Oh, the specific stats of the shield?
Well, no, what type of shield?
Do you mean like was it a tower shield?
Yeah.
I think it was 1 down, but I will check for you.
Oh, so the round shield?
Sorry, this is gonna take me a moment to look up.
I got one thing. Oh, maybe you're thinking about it too. Slamming the shield on the ground because it's the sound the armor was making to control them.
It's an improved round shield.
Control what?
It's an improved round shield.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna swap. It's just like a minor action to swap my shield?
Sure.
Sure.
You throw down the shield that you currently have, and you pick up one that at one time you probably coveted.
I was just thinking of
The one extra armor.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
another way to
It's +3 to your armors.
intimidate the Master of Ceremonies,
Oh, I see.
because that's how the armor was.
So that's your minor action, though. What's your major action?
Yeah, kind of inspired by my friend here. I'll start slamming the shield like the armor was doing before. And I'll say, you might not be with us right now, but I swear to God, when I'm done with that creepy motherfucker over there, I'm gonna fucking smash your face first thing, even if I die after. So either you join us now, or I'm gonna murder you right after that creepy fuck.
I'm giving you my hope for for a D6.
Okay.
I already have one also from the rally.
I'll allow you to use strength to make this roll instead of presence.
I like it.
Because you're intimidating essentially with a physical threat.
So you're gonna assist me, you said?
Yeah, I'll give you a D6.
So I have one from the rally as well.
So
A
that
little bit of help from your friend, yeah.
From my dead compadre.
Hey.
Jesus. So that's gonna be hope.
20 with hope.
So that's 22. That's a
Nice.
30.
Holy crap! Really?
Yeah.
Oh, this is turn the
I
tide.
was
man.
I was like, oh, even if it's really good, they're just gonna run. Like, right? Like, they're just gonna not fight you anymore, and that'll be a huge help.
Whoa!
With a 30, which is the highest number in the book.
Right?
Maybe we convinced the guy flying outside to help.
The master of ceremonies.
If he flies away, that'd be great too.
Master of ceremonies looks at you, back down at their tail, and then at both of you, and says, "You really think you can win?"
With your help, you could do anything.
I don't think. I know it.
That last telepathic connection from earlier, you get an image of the throne that the king was sitting on earlier, and a switch under one of the pommels that reveals a staircase down to a safe room. And the master of ceremonies looks at Maeve and goes, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight you. I'll pull out a potion. And they offer it to Maeve instead. Do we not defeat our enemies when we make them our friends? You have successfully stopped the Master of Ceremonies from doing anything negative, and they have started positively aiding you with both information, magic, and if things start going well, perhaps even of late.
Wow. So
That was with hope, right?
That was.
Are they in the throne room?
yeah.
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 This is just this massive hall
Got
that
it.
earlier
Where
had
we're
been
fighting.
thrown crowds and fighting,
got it.
but now is just kind of very bare, just with you combatants.
So oh, I lost it. I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah.
I'm going to have you roll for Maeve's rolls from now
Sure.
on as we're moving forward, so have a d20 handy.
Can we level up like halfway through?
No.
There's no like non-linear action.
That was your major, but it's still you guys
Okay.
because you didn't roll with fear.
Um,
You can have Maeve do something if you want.
Uh,
I would. Yeah. I mean,
I mean-
seeing Maeve, I'd probably be like, Maeve, get that creepy fuck on the wall.
yeah, I gave her the
Yeah.
notion earlier that she should use her
You
speed.
will need to use. Oh, I'll look at her abilities real quick.
She said she was really fast.
She
Faster.
is, but even that
I didn't know
to
if
go
she can-
very far is tough.
Right, but at least she can get half the distance. Whereas
What kind of potion did Kitty Cat give her?
It is a minor potion of healing, potion of health.
I feel like the king's in that safe room.
1 second.
I had the thought of sending you down there. I kind of pushed. Yeah.
I had
Oh, that's right, because you guys got
Oh,
extra.
we
Okay.
got this.
So, Maeve's stat block.
Potions.
Maeve's stat block is based on a master assassin.
Okay.
They have some extra stuff as well. Do you have any leftover hope or anything?
Yeah, I have 2 hope.
Okay, if you spend one of your hope, they can they essentially do what they did to escape the throne room earlier, where they start to blur and move hastily.
Awesome.
And they can make it over and they can attack if you want.
Nice.
The other option would be to hide. They can do things when they're hidden, where their next attack is.
Advantage or something.
It's much better than that, but it's.
Or they leave because we're dead.
Do you want me to make the decision? Do you guys want?
No, you're Maeve.
So my
What do you
choice-
think Maeve would do? I think she would still be distressed.
Yeah, Maeve would be pissed. I don't think hiding would be as
Okay.
much of an option.
She seemed like she did not like the Master of Whispers.
Well, I think also her lover just so I think
Yeah.
kinda-
So she's gonna blur.
Right.
Attack.
You spend that hope. The attack they will go +5 modifier.
Okay.
Nice.
Do it.
Really?
Oh, why is he cursed? Even beyond death.
20.
Even beyond death, this man is cursed.
I'm doing everything I can to make this as fair as possible.
Oh.
He rolled a 1.
So Maeve's still NPC and not duality. You didn't like
Yeah,
take
not
her.
dual.
So I'm gonna keep it just to make the stat block make sense.
Yeah.
So she runs
Trips.
over and distracts the Master of Whispers.
Yep,
and
exactly.
That's what happens.
I look over at you, Rin. While that's happening, I say, I don't know what's in the safe room. I guess you could ask our friend over there before you dive down there to the safe room.
Why am I
But
going in the safe room? You don't need me up here?
Rin,
I touch you and give you 2 extra armor.
Rin,
One
no
time.
matter what happens up here, you've been a good friend. Go on and tell him the story about Gael and the Breaker of Chains.
But if I just lock myself in the safe room and you guys die, then they're just gonna open it and kill me.
But there might be.
I'm just saying, if the king is down there, I'm saying to go look ahead.
Yeah, well,
You can come right back out if there's nobody down there. I'm not saying stay in the goddamn safe room.
It's
you mean maybe I can heal the king?
Rin, I swear to God, if you're not my...
When it's not happening to me,
Murder.
it's actually funnier.
I'm not
When
even
it's happening to someone
murder.
else, I can see the humor.
I'm not into murder. Like I don't want to.
Rin, you don't have to murder anybody. I'm not asking you to murder anybody, Rin.
So if the king's down there,
Then I guess come back and I'll go do what needs to be done.
So
so you're saying
I'm gonna go ahead and charge after the Master of Whisperers.
okay.
Do I feel like there's any, like, am I gonna be hindered by anything trying to get to him?
Swarm's been depleted, and if they were still hidden, they could probably make more senselings. The only thing that's nearby that hasn't acted yet is that 6-armed creature. It's
Yeah.
kind of been focused on you the whole time. Hasn't done anything.
yeah, that's scary.
I think that's a hint.
Can I do the switch with a minor?
But it hasn't
action?
done anything.
I guess
I
moving it
know.
with a minor action.
But
Yeah.
you said it twice.
But it would be minor to click it. I'm
those
just letting
exact
you
same
know
words.
that's the only thing that would be you could make it on your way.
I know.
Do what you think is right.
I feel like if it's not fucking with me, why would it have anything to, like, you know what I mean?
But if it's, is it your body?
Maybe. It's just a bunch of arms. My body might be in there.
Because you're what they want to put the king in.
You're wondering if your flesh was shaped or if you were transferred like the king.
I mean, that's a possibility, but in my mind, I'm like, if I know something's a threat and something hasn't been a threat, I feel like I'd go after the threat.
Go after the threat
And,
then.
and just to clarify as well, the memory or the imagery of before, you did feel like it was you're in the same body but changed.
Yeah.
Just to
Okay.
Okay.
because you felt the thing
Oh,
swooping,
okay.
rearranging
Got it.
your
Right.
It also might be like doing some kind of debuff.
It
while
might
looking at
be.
you, or it's just like you're what they're gonna put the king in
I don't know.
whenever we die.
I'm gonna ignore it for now since it's not been a threat, and hope it's not affecting anything else. And I'm gonna go after the Master of Whispers. So whatever it takes me to get across the room, if I need to do my major action to sprint.
yes.
Okay.
So what's going to happen is actually Maeve will make another attack because you're not making any rolls. I'm not getting any tokens.
Okay.
There's no fear.
But for me doing a major action to run, wouldn't you get an?
+5.
Uh,
No.
17.
Oh, we get an action token. You're right, but I need someone to roll with fear or to roll failure. 17 hits. You need Maeve's damage, right?
Yeah.
Maeve's damage.
Are these yours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened with? Thanks for stealing my stuff.
Another one.
Where's my? Oh, this is my.
This might have been a mistake, but this is what the stat block is if you had to fight her.
Oh shit! Yeah.
2d20 damage.
Jeez, Louise, you better roll better, bro.
It's intended to be like a stealth, like if I get you,
Yeah.
you're out.
Yeah.
But Master Whispers will also have abilities to resist things too. not much
No.
compared to that.
You want this? You want this big boy?
Yeah, was the big boy? You want a
Yeah,
little
let's
big
do the
boy?
big boy.
Or I have these other 2d20.
Go for it.
Big boy and a little boy.
Wait, where's this one?
And the big boy. Okay.
Oh,
Jesus Christ! Oh, it took my wow.
what'd you roll? Hold on.
We're still close.
What'd you roll?
Here we go.
Let's give me it.
14.
It was on a 12.
Damage?
It was.
Yeah.
With the 2d20,
Yeah.
they take major. It's 2
Nice.
hit points.
2 points.
It's great.
Take it. It's a start.
Was
Could have rolled
excellent.
better on that one. Of course, it's your die.
Um,
Terrible.
and back to you.
Uh,
Or you. You can still do this.
I
Yeah.
flipped the switch. And I used my major action to run down there. Is it like just like there's like a
It
door behind the
reveals
door?
a staircase down under the throne as the throne slides.
Yeah, I just start moving down there.
Okay.
I do like a look back.
Prestidigitation.
I guess I look this way.
You start moving down there. It takes the rest of your turn, but I'll describe what you see.
Okay.
A horrific smell. Various different jars of liquids. There are organs floating in the liquids. You can swear there's an eye that blinks at you.
Blink back.
As you kind of keep going down the stairs, you're using your turn basically to do this movement.
Yeah.
When you get to the bottom, you do see the body of the king
Okay.
laid
Is
out
it
on a
moving?
stone table. Very gently, the chest moves up and down. There's still a wrapping. Your skin is gray, as if it's on the edge of.
Stab it through the brain. It's the brain.
That's all I can do.
Alright,
Okay.
that's all you can do for this
Yeah.
turn. Yes. But
So I'll use my turn. I don't know how close I am, or how far running across the room got me.
you can get there now.
Okay.
Are you getting into melee? Close.
Very close.
You
Yeah.
do like
Very
a,
close. You can do.
you do like a badass like leaping flip thing.
Or melee. Yeah, I'm getting into melee.
Okay.
badass leaping.
No, I'm not that type of guy. I mean, I can leap.
I want you to get
Foggy.
melee. That's what's happening. That's good.
I'm in melee regardless. Yeah.
Great.
So melee range. I'm attacking.
Okay. Go for it.
Maeve says, "You can do it," and gives you a D6.
If you have a hope to spend, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Maeve's distracting the entity.
Yeah, because we're flanking it. Because that's a thing.
Who knows?
Just kidding. Is it?
Oh,
They have rules for flanking yet?
I don't know.
It can just be an extra 6. See how
That's hope. I'm full of hope.
Holy!
That's 24.
Of course. Roll your damage.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
do it. Oh, that's good.
I took 10 damage.
You did 10.
Yeah.
But what happened to the 2?
It's either or.
Drop.
Oh,
2
Yeah.
more hit points.
Nice.
You
Chipping away.
hack off another limb or two.
Is he,
Pieces are starting to fall off the Master of
was
Wood.
he still holding the guy up?
No, they cast off the body to the ground. And as you mentioned that, you two would notice the body, well, you would at least notice in Maeve, that the body of the fungrel is decomposing very quickly. And there's movement in the ground, as if it's being drawn.
Oh.
That's excellent. You rolled with hope and you succeeded, so I'm fucked. Would you like to continue to do stuff?
Can Maeve want Maeve to attack?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I would,
Yes,
I would
please.
like to do something after.
After Maeve goes, yeah.
Maeve's gonna attack.
Mine's like story stuff.
It was,
It
it was a 9.
It was a 9?
yeah, when you move the thing, it rolled.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was 15?
15.
Oh, 14.
14.
She has +5.
You got a 14 total to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does not hit.
Oh, really?
No.
He has a better AC than
This
Or
is the
agility.
most powerful. Yeah, the entity
Agility.
that you've been. looking at.
agility or armor. Just curious.
Interesting.
It's not how it works with adversaries. It's
Oh.
just difficulty.
Oh,
Unfortunately, that misses. You see the rapier-like weapon plunges in. A hole is created by the Master of Whispers. In and out, no damage.
Do I hear the noise? Wow! 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 Wow!
You don't know. You hear just like a.
I would like to look around this safe room.
Okay.
I know there's like jars and creepy stuff and whatever. Are there any kind of like hoard of like magical items or
You're
weapons?
The safe room is also an armory.
Yeah. Like, is there anything explosive?
They're explosive. Whoa.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm just throwing things out
Do
here.
you want to roll your duality die
Uh,
to search through it?
no, because I'm gonna do something else if I don't see anything.
First thing you see is a map of the Western Kingdoms.
I do.
Where
is that?
It's just on the wall. Very, very large. A lot of detail. A lot of different villages. You see some specific locations. You see Feyhold is a particular area that you recall that you met your friend Lutz after Lutz was changed there. May have said earlier that this is where she is from.
Yeah.
It is marked in red. And you realize that if what happened there happened everywhere that's marked in red, and this is a map of blood, an ocean of it. Almost all of the map is red.
So I'm from I'm Wildborn. My lands, my area, are they marked in red?
Start looking. You're gonna take your action.
I have to do it. I have to do it. Sorry guys.
Don't you roll fear, I swear to God.
I'm gonna try not to, man, but I can't. This has been rolling fear like every roll.
Oh my
Fear.
God.
What is the attached? Is it knowledge?
I'll allow you to use knowledge or instinct.
So 18 with fear.
Definitely succeeds.
Sean's like, I don't give a
and
shit.
this
I
is
get fear.
Minor or major action?
This would be your major action.
Okay.
You have to make a roll
Fair.
for it. I took a token for that as well. So you see there's a little note written. Not red. The area is not marked in red at all. The note reads simply fire, question mark. Defended, question mark. Research needed. Strong people.
With fear? Do I have a minor action still? Did I use my major
You still have a minor action, and the fear is just
with
the situation you're in and all
But
the franticness.
I'm gonna turn that into my reaction.
Okay.
Because I don't get afraid of things. But this is my family, my gathering. Prestidigitation. I light that map on fire.
Okay.
With the intent of I'm burning this entire room to the ground. I'm leaving next turn.
Fire catches. Fire gleams. Your eyes are drawn to it, but not for long. Not this time. Smoke. What next?
I'm attacking.
Okay. Go ahead. Oh, actually, I'm so sorry. You almost had me.
Oh,
You
baby's
rolled
got a fear.
I already
rolled.
No, it's a very sweet moment.
Nose goes.
This is going to be spent immediately. Okay, now that there are multiple people in melee, the Master of Whispers does multiple things. Their mouth that's there, they just kind of speak to you directly and go, "My servant is right behind you. They could give you back your body, your strength, or any alterations you may require." You respond.
I say do it.
And then attack.
I'd rather be stuck in this body, you creepy bitch.
Furious. Investigate further. And an arm bursts out of their chest, forms into like a battering ram of flesh. It
Nice.
shoots into the ground, and then two shoot up out of it as the earth erupts.
Oh, jeez.
It's like
They-
that one boss from Resident Evil.
I was fully inspired by Resident Evil for this.
Wait.
Yeah,
Nice.
Resident Evil, I love it. Lord Sadler! What are you buying? Okay, so Earth Eruption.
Is that 4? Is that
That's
4?
Resi 4, yeah.
Yeah.
You two, Maeve and you, must both make an agility reaction roll.
So I still roll a d20, right?
If you would like to change it, you can. If you'd like to roll duality die, I'll allow it.
No?
Oh, the fear.
Okay.
I just realized that's where I was getting a lot of my feet.
What's her bonus?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
What did you roll?
7.
Don't worry about it.
Do I have any bonus?
It's agility.
Raven! Wow.
What'd you get?
Nothing.
Fear?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's a fear. It's a 7.
Oh no, you changed the colors a second
It's a
ago.
7 with fear.
7 total with fear. You
Yeah.
both failed. This is not a bad thing to fail at, to be honest. Other things would have been much worse. You're both now knocked over and prone and vulnerable
You got fisted.
until your next action.
But
You might say you're vulnerable.
But I will be spending this.
yeah,
Relentless.
okay, yeah.
Go again.
Yeah.
Thing. I think
So yeah,
I feel like all like nemesis adversaries are gonna have this relentless thing.
And I will now spend fear. There's a
Oh jeez.
liquid starts to bubble and shift and move around, and through that that hole where you can still see whatever viscera and blood remains of your friend. Acid squirts out, and
What does prone do? Anything?
for the purposes of this, you're going to have disadvantage on.
But he already gains advantage, right? Oh, because there's a roll. I see.
For
Sorry.
you guys, there's a roll.
Sorry.
So you're another agility roll now. You'll take damage no matter what, but this is acid being spit at you. So
Is
agility
agility with
with a minus
disadvantage.
d6.
Is there a thing like?
For you, it's a d20 minus d6. Both.
Is there a thing like because
Actually, that's really good.
is it ranged or is it what, like
May
you know
not
like
be close.
okay so advantage and disadvantage doesn't matter if it's ranged and you're prone or
They don't have that specific rule.
Okay.
It's by ability.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Just curious.
I've tweaked.
Just learn.
Sorry, you said a d20
It's
minus.
a d6.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so I have to roll the d6 too, or do you roll the d6?
You would
You
roll a
roll
d6.
d6.
So I rolled a 12,
Do you roll high?
but with hope.
Take a hope.
I rolled a 2.
Total.
Yeah.
Your bonus obviously is not high enough to do
No.
that. So here's what's unique about this attack.
Oh,
Did I fail?
You both failed.
Okay.
wow.
Sorry, but you got a hope.
Sorry. I rolled a fucking 6 on the disadvantage.
Oh, what's unique about this attack is that you will now continue to be vulnerable,
Cool.
and armor is only half as effective against damage.
Oh, what the? Just this attack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why'd you look
Okay.
at me like it was my fault?
It's your fault.
That is only 11
Talk to me
damage.
this way. I'm the queen.
It's only 11 damage.
That's good.
Uh,
That's good.
It's coming towards both of you.
I'm taking it.
For Maeve,
Yeah, you do.
Maeve only loses 1 hit point.
I
there.
only lose 1 hit point.
Nice.
Okay, how are you looking?
I still have 4 HP left.
4 HP left.
Don't tell him how much he's gonna hit you more.
He asked me, he's the DM.
Okay, that's pretty good.
He's gonna add more guys
me.
now.
That's me.
Hey, go!
All right. Maeve's gonna do it.
I thought you meant like you were going again.
This time she's gonna do it.
What the fuck?
Not that one.
Leave that time.
That's probably the only 20 he's rolled.
Don't worry about
the
it.
entire.
It
Wait, he's telling you.
19.
That will hit.
Is it? Oh, what is
Okay,
it?
19.
19.
All right, and then I roll my damage. What's her damage? Is it
A D2D.
2d20.
D20? Yeah.
Got one right there. Look at that. Look at that boy right there.
D20.
To taint my die.
See that? He knows the
Yeah.
loss.
Oh, we should have did a team test.
Stop rolling in that.
What'd you get?
30.
19 and 15.
Yeah.
So 34.
Whoa, okay. That is serious damage.
I think it's a.
When you double a severe threshold, it's 4 hit points of damage.
Oh, wow.
Really good.
That is good.
However,
Hope.
they have a thing where when they go to a certain low, like
Oh.
almost dead,
They
basically,
explode and kill everyone.
they don't explode, they do an acid bath.
Oh,
So-
joyful.
So you'll be making an agility roll.
Okay.
You'll be making it with disadvantage.
Me and the Pope now. What
It's
happened?
a 7.
Doesn't do it.
Does she have an agility thing or anything?
Yeah, it won't make the DC.
Well, you're lucky. That's with fear. I failed.
That was with fear,
Yeah.
and you failed.
Disadvantage.
Alright, this is also the armor. Again, is only half as effective.
Yeah.
Acid.
Only 10 damage.
Oh. Oh.
I'll take the HP.
Maeve is looking rough, but still up.
I am bloodied.
You are bloodied. Okay. And you. That was a reaction, so it doesn't count for me to be able to go. So I get an action token, but I can't use it yet because you succeeded in your attack.
Is
Your turn. Oh.
oh.
Did you want to do something before I go?
Well, I set this place on fire.
It's on fire. It'll catch.
It'll catch. Are there any, like, healing potions by the door on my way out?
There's jars of body parts.
Yeah,
This
but
seems much more like a secret safe room that just people not knowing about it is its biggest advantage.
Right.
And it being like stone and defensible. You imagine maybe there's a protocol for the armor to just guard this if there's ever a time.
And I don't like thinking about it, but this fire's catching and it's gonna burn this whole room, including the king.
You presume so. There's nothing in it that will stop burning happen.
I do my minor ability.
Uh-huh.
Prestidigitation, set the king on fire. His clothes.
Okay.
And then I use my major to get out of there.
As you move away from the now burning king,
I feel really guilty.
the smell of flesh. Your hand reaches out.
Oh.
Grabs yours.
Wow, I was that close.
You had to be. This room is small.
Okay.
And as you go to leave, the king is just looking at you like this. They smile. How interesting. They just stay right.
Not to interrupt your scene, but while that's happening, I say to the Master of Whispers, not knowing what's actually happening, I don't know why you're sitting fighting us. Your king's being murdered is being killed right now by my friend.
Yeah, he's being trampled by a cow. That's my
That's your
queen
Maeve?
Your queen Maeve.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
The six-armed creature turns and runs in the direction of your friend.
Oh, thanks.
Whoops.
Eh.
You want to go ahead?
Did you want to finish doing it?
Your major was moving, basically, right?
Yeah, so the king looks at me and he says, "How
Maybe
interesting."
go again.
No, she can't.
No, it'll be.
I say, I'm so very sorry. But in a justified way, I'm saving lives. And I just push his hand off.
There's a very limp, weak, attempt
Yeah.
to scrape it here.
Yeah, I leave, and then I kind of flee in a very awkward, uncomfortable way.
You could swear as you run out that you feel a vibration in the ground, and you even hear the king whisper, "Down, down."
Mushroom Man King.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
And in the other room, I slash with my blade.
please
He's
fail.
shroomed.
Please fail.
Oh, oh, cut it off! It's 2-1. I was like, oh, it's a 1. Oh, it's another 1. 2-1. Yes.
Take a hope.
Clutch.
Take a hope. Clear a stress.
Clutch.
Chance that it happens right now. Nothing I can really do about
Clutch.
Yeah, boy.
You did clutch
that.
with
There's
the
a
dice.
possibility that this will end it right here. If your damage roll doesn't suck.
Jinx it.
I get to reroll both of them because they're 2s.
That's a critical damage.
Oh, when you roll it, you may reroll any 1s or 2s. That was 2. 2.
2 twos, so you gotta roll with them. No, you gotta reroll because you keep
No,
going.
I think
Only once.
you must take the new result. Yeah.
Okay.
So it would be a 4.
With your bonuses of everything, it's just 4 damage.
I don't get any bonuses.
Yeah.
It's just 4. Damage is just 4.
Okay.
It's a,
Maeve's gonna follow it up though.
could be
Okay.
1. Is she?
Maeve's gonna bring the thunder.
Let me go again. Of course you.
Okay.
Actually, nope. Combo, and I say, Maeve, attack her now while I got her their attention.
Oh. You can do it? What are they called? Tag team?
Spending 3 hope to do a tag
I
team.
am, yeah.
Tag team, sweet.
Okay. So you're both gonna roll attacks, and you're gonna pick whichever one you would like.
Okay.
Oh, that was I work with Maeve. Yeah.
This is we're beyond the pale right now.
17 plus 5.
It's gonna hit for sure.
Where's your deck? Well, that's a fear,
Okay.
but it's a 22.
But you don't have to go with that because you can go with Maeve.
Well,
Oh, would
for the
you?
rest of this, I'm gonna take
Got
the
like a
fear, and
23.
that will count. But
Okay.
you're both hitting.
Okay.
You're both rolling damage.
Okay.
It's all happening right now. So
Okay.
go ahead, both you roll it.
And I
Add
need
it all up.
2d20.
Nice. Nice.
Be a
nice,
9
nice.
damage from me, and then whatever Maeve has, which is probably like
32.
32.
Nope. Or
4. So we did a total of 13. Most damage came from me. Let's
though, does that count as a crit?
Oh.
So
whoa.
13 total damage.
Okay. Let me just quickly check one thing.
That's sad.
Damn it.
Okay.
Still got the Pope point up there. That guy's
together.
gone.
I was just looking, and maybe there's extra stuff. There's no extra
That's all
stuff.
good.
13 damage, you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought that was it, but yeah.
Well, their thresholds are 5
Oh
for
no.
minor, only 10 for major.
Ooh.
So they do take 2 hit points of damage.
And
As you slice at the throat of yet another would-be controlling creature. Eyes, tongues, half-formed senselings start to pour out of the throat.
oof.
And as you face down the being truly responsible for you being changed, is there anything you'd like to say or do as you strike this fatal blow?
Well, I'd probably look back at my fungal friend and then look at it and I say, this isn't just for me, but for Guile, the breaker of chains. My chains. And every person's chains across this nation. Yeah, to the final blow.
And as you strike at the very heart of this evil being that has gripped so many with fear, the loping gait of a six-armed creature ceases as it freezes
Oh,
and
thank
falls
God.
to the ground
Oh, Lord.
and slides towards you and starts to melt
Like as I walk out, this
and
thing
shift. It looked like it was about to get you. yeah.
goes down the stairs.
And whatever designs it had on changing your shape or form, this six-legged thing starts to melt and revert to just slices of flesh, more mundane, no longer connected or shaped with any artistry or foul ability. And behind you, you hear a new noise as
It'll haunt me for the rest of my
whatever the burning of the flesh is doing is aided as whatever changes to the form of the king
Oh.
had been made seem to revert. Whatever that body originally looked like is what it started to look like again.
Ew.
And as you look down at your body,
Uh-oh.
it starts to change and revert to what it originally was. What was wrought of your flesh, there is no being left to maintain it. And you can only imagine what else in the ground of this castle is changing.
Ew.
You look like your Dracona self again. And as you look around, you see a terrified master of ceremonies. You see a terrified master of remedy, who essentially chose not to help the master of whispers.
Is he just like
Getting
floating?
a feeling.
You see the dots getting as
He's
they-
taking off the
they-
Pope hat
Yeah.
thing,
They
whatever it is.
essentially were probably instructed to just heal
Yeah.
Master Whispers and the others.
Yeah.
And whatever that 30 did seem to make them at the very least hesitant.
Nice.
And you feel
Clutch.
a rumble as some shaking continues underneath you. More powerful now. Rocks start to tumble, small at first, from the ceiling. Queen Maeve looks around and goes, "The place is coming down. I think you've done it, boys. You'd best leave." And she just starts marching back towards Scarlet.
I look down at Gaio. I'm assuming they are becoming one with the...
Decomposing and descending down into whatever mycelial fungal network there is to join or create.
I kind of like smile to myself as the castle shakes. And then I look over at Ren and I go, and I start laughing.
To one thing before I react to that, did you say earlier the armor's sword was embedded and locked inside?
Scarlet, yeah.
Okay.
It could be removed in theory. Maybe it's
Yeah.
headed that way right now.
But that's kind of, I don't want to, that's disrespectful. I was going to take it for him, but I'm not going to be like, "Hey, man!"
Pardon me.
The
I'm
game,
also,
the game system can change, but looting, I guess, doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm also a little like, disturbed. Like you start laughing to me, and I'm just like looking back to like the smoke that's pouring out of the stairway.
You're
what I've
screaming
done.
from outside as well, as presumably there are witnesses to whatever is happening in this building. Maeve just keeps marching, probably pass in the center. She kneels down to rest her head against Scarlet's.
I get Gail's body because I think I'm. Well, no, you're
Your body's
wait.
gone.
Oh, it's gone now. That's right. You decomposed.
Your body. You can take
I also don't know who you are. Because you're Draconian. But I recognize your armor. Did the armor fall off?
No,
But he told you that he was a Draconin.
Yeah, I knew that, but I've never really seen a picture. Like I'm kind of frazzled, so I think it takes a moment. Like you start laughing to me and say, and you never laugh before.
Ah,
So I think it takes a moment for me to realize like who you are, and then Lutz, is that you, bud?
it's me, Rin.
What?
It's me, Lutz. This is my original form. Tall 6'6", sexy Dracona.
We 6'6". Oh, hey, hey up there. We should probably get out of here, right?
Yeah, I just want to take this moment in. It's really funny.
Is
Guile, the breaker of chains. He's gonna bring it down. Bring it down, buddy. Bring it down, 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 down,
there's
down.
more shaking as larger stones start to fall in. Part of the roof collapses at one corner.
He's bringing it down.
I look back and I'm taking it like Maeve's just
Maeve doesn't seem to have plans to leave, but
yeah.
All right.
you could attempt to change your mind.
No, it's her choice. I think we should go. Let's
go.
Let this place bury
Goodbye, friend.
the secrets within and the horrors.
Bring it down. Yeah. Let me make a roll.
I for one lead the way
All right.
out because I can't get out fast enough.
The Master of Ceremonies is also has blitzed out as fast as they can, running into the streets. People are turning and they're looking. Everyone's very confused about what's going on. You see these two canine humanoids that you recognized from earlier seem to have gotten some clothes from somewhere, and they're like going to like leave the city. It seems like they are moving in a pack with a group of others. One of whom is a daemon with no horns. You see a child whose face had darkened earlier by something that they were too young to have seen.
Yeah.
And now they're watching it all as a castle starts to tumble and collapse, perhaps telling them that anything is possible. Do you run into the city and leave this place behind?
No. I watch.
Just as you're watching, you hear this faint voice inside your head, because earlier you took in the spores,
Yeah.
and you hear this voice that says,
Well done. Rest, my friends. Be well.
I tell you, because you didn't take in the spores.
And as you stay and watch the building, the
history
people you swore to protect, all of that's gone now in many ways by your hand and the hands of your friends.
People are gonna need help. Think we should stay and help them.
Don't know how many people would want help from the Oathbreaker.
It's buried. You're not the Oathbreaker anymore. You're a savior of some kind. I'm not as good with coining phrases like Gael was, but you'll find it. Your new title. Maybe king.
Don't be crazy, that'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, it's probably, could be
Although there's no king
emperor
right now, huh?
or something.
There's no king at the moment, and guess we could probably start a new...
Yeah,
Random
I got this crown.
And a villager comes up to you, he's like, yeah, man, I mean, basically it's just, it's anarchy. You can do whatever you want. Like, this isn't my cabbage. I'm just eating the cabbage.
What? Wait, you chose cabbage?
So as the building
Can I have anything and you took a cabbage?
as the building of Crownhold Keep collapses in upon itself, drawn away into the earth, drawn down, you witness this piece of history. You have a useless map of tunnels that thankfully no longer exist.
You don't know that.
And somewhere off in the distance, for the first time in a very long time, someone is yelling loudly in their performer's voice, "The king is dead! The king is dead! The king is dead!" Go ahead.
And my last final little epilogue, I would pull out a little map someone once gave me. I look at you and I say, shall we?
I'd like to see a new place.
Off we go. Should we just nab some supplies on the way?
As you begin either looting.
I mean,
or
it's free,
staying-
guys.
There's a guy with 100 cabbages open up to the side. He's stealing
I'm
your cash,
laughing.
dumping the gold out of it, putting cabbages in it. As you start walking away on whatever new journey, whatever this will be, you see that same child from earlier stoop down and pick up what seems to
Kids everywhere.
to be a musical instrument of some kind. And as you walk and Crownhold Keep crumbles behind you, that is where we will end this session and this adventure.
Oh,
Come
on.
It was dicey. It was dicey.
I missed such a great moment after you died to hold your hand.
Oh, he
Yeah.
was too far away.
Sometimes when it gets asked for too much, you start to push it away. I get. We hope you all have enjoyed this Daggerheart adventure.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much to Mo Williams, John Wayne Constance, and Kevin Roy. I've been Sean Leonard. This has been RPGB. And if you were looking for adventure, then
You can hold my hand.
you came to the right place. Let Critical Role know what you think about Daggerheart.com, about the system, and participate in the open beta.
Surveys.
Hopefully, if you've enjoyed this, let us know your feedback down below in the comments of this video. You can always find us at rpgb.tv, the website, and at rpgbtv online on social medias. I think that's everything.
Yeah, right? I think that was enough.
So
That was
Yeah.
fun.
That's great. That was
was
amazing. Thanks, Sean, for that was amazing.
of course.
Great story.
Happy to do it. And perhaps we'll play more Daggerheart in the future. Perhaps you will. Let us know.
Also,
I'll just sign off later. Keep going. Keep going. That's great.
How
Keep
we
going.
do at RPGB.
Anyway,
Okay.
we hope to see you somewhere out in the streets. Come say hi at a convention or at a live game. Or maybe explore some of our other content. Thank you very much. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That's the end of the video.